It's Operation Babble with Myke Shrews. It's pop culture, music, movies, TV too. It's time to explore life. It's Operation Babble time.
Hook it, chuck it, football. That's all I got.
Oh,
I don't know why that came. That's your fault, Michael. I'm sorry.
wait, check it. Football.
I'm tired. All right, we recorded last night, and then we're
Yes.
recording this morning.
Yeah.
I'm on fumes.
And to break, fucking, I'm broken.
I'm about to break everything you say to me.
To break the not fourth wall. There's no fourth wall. We literally talk to the fourth wall.
We are the fourth wall. Hashtag we are fourth wall.
I'm only on my second wall.
Oh man. Another break, if you will.
No, so yesterday we recorded our Thanksgiving episode, which will be coming out next week for everybody listening, of course, for Thanksgiving.
I was replaced with Mosier.
Yes,
Yep.
you were replaced
You
with
got
Mosier.
straight up fucking replaced, son.
This is because
Just know, you're always on the chopping block, sir. So you must deliver every week.
well, I mean, we could have just replaced John with Austin.
I mean,
and
that
then
would be
recorded
too-
in the morning.
That would have been way too easy, though. Replacing me is way too easy.
Oh,
Nah, I'm excited to hear what Mosier has to say.
Yeah, it should be interesting to see how it comes out. I haven't touched it at all.
Ew.
It should be an interesting one for people to listen in on. Anyways, we'll
That's what he says.
let you guys listen to that next week, and we'll get on with this show. So what's been on, guys? What's been on? What's been going on, guys?
Ooh.
Because it's
I'm
been about a
awake.
week since we've all talked together.
Shame.
And I'm confused, guys.
Oh no.
The Undertaker is retiring again.
Oh, you fucking nerds and your fucking silly wrestling. Here we go.
For the 2 billionth time in his career. He's starting to get up there with Cher on his farewell tours.
Shit.
Oh, who's the other one that has retired like 50 times? Is
Ric
it
Flair?
Funk? Terry Funk?
Yeah, maybe. But I know Ric Flair retired. They did a really good retirement episode for Ric Flair on Raw or something. And then he
Yeah.
just went and worked at TNA
Yeah.
2 months later, some shit. I'm like, you're supposed to be retiring from the industry, but no, you're just going back and forth.
So is Charlotte like his daughter or something?
Yes.
Charlotte
Yeah.
Flair?
Yeah.
She's kind of a babe. I'm just gonna throw
A
that
lot
out
of the legends, I should say, their daughters
tomorrow,
have actually
or-
started to wrestle. A lot of them, quite a lot of
Yeah.
them actually.
there. Well, you
Yep.
know.
Except Hulk Hogan.
Nepotism.
Because she wasn't good.
Yeah, but I mean, she did try to be
She did try.
actress and a singer and a
She tried to
porn
be
star,
the.
I think.
She was like the low budget Paris Hilton.
yeah.
That's
do
basically
that.
what she tried to be.
It's like if Paris Hilton did a bunch of steroids.
Was she? She wasn't big, was she?
She was huge as fuck. Are you kidding me? She was bigger than her brother.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, when she made her
I mean, I'm
debut
not
in,
saying that like she was unattractive big, but she was, dude, she was a fucking brick shit house. Like, she had a foundation, my guy. She looked good, don't get me wrong. She was cute, but fucking hell,
Brick
like,
shit house. I
was
love
a-
that saying, by the way.
she was a straight up linebacker, dude. She was the linebacker lingerie model. Like, there you go.
Yeah. Oh man.
I'm sorry, I already derailed your wrestling. My bad.
I think Mick Foley's daughter is out of the game. I haven't seen her in much.
I didn't even know she wrestled.
She was training.
But probably didn't want to
Okay.
get herself lit on fire and thrown through tacks and shit all day.
Yeah, that's a big one to live
That-
up to.
That was Mick's concern.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Fuck that.
That when your dad has done so many crazy things like that, they're automatically gonna expect you to be like that crazy one too, you know?
Yeah, like she'll end up like on an episode of Greg the Bunny or something. Like, God forbid.
Yeah.
I wonder if his son still works on the writing team because Mick's been very vocal against Vince lately.
Didn't Mick do a stint in AEW recently? Or is that just my imagination?
I just feel like
wanting
you're
that
just
to
saying
happen?
letters at this
don't
point. You're just
know.
all TNA, AEW. You're just saying letters at this point.
I'm working the alphabet, man.
I wrestled for the LGBTQ. What?
No, he hasn't appeared in AEW yet, but
No?
I
Okay.
expect probably. Especially when his son's no longer there.
I can't keep up, man. Like I keep driving by AEW events and stuff, and I'm like, I want to go, but it's always like way too late, and I just don't want to deal with that many fucking people. There's a lot of people that go to these. And then they did a double event where they had a football game and the AEW pay-per-view going on at the same time at the same place. I was like, this is way too many fucking people.
What are they
for me
trying
be
to
around.
compete with how long WrestleMania was a couple years ago?
Oh, it was
Fucking 10 hours?
I don't know, man. It was
I
crazy.
do like your hat, by the way. I know it's covering, and sorry for the audio
There you
people,
go.
but you're rocking a DX, kind of like a spray paint. Is it a leather hat or is it actually cloth?
No, it's cloth. It was made specifically for me. Yeah,
It looks really fucking cool. I actually really like it.
It's what do they fucking call that?
And then you look like you have a fucking Sandman's hoodie on from Spider-Man. Like you,
No, it's
you
the
look like a
dude from,
retarded Spider-Man villain.
It's the guy from Blue's Clues.
Steve?
Oh,
Yeah,
Fucking
Steve.
Steve? That's insensitive. No, you straight up look like Sandman. Well,
Okay.
I think Sandman had beige in his.
This is the festive sweater that Freddy wears on Christmas when he's
Is it, though?
haunting
Is it?
Elm Street.
Is it though?
Yes.
The idea.
Actually, I
of
guess
Freddy Krueger,
his is festive, isn't it?
the idea of him. Well, it is an ugly sweater. I'll just throw that out there.
Yeah.
But the idea of Freddy Krueger in a hoodie really upsets me because I've already seen Voldemort in a hoodie and I wasn't down with it.
I think they put Freddy in the hoodie, didn't they, when they did the Fresh Prince music video with him back in the day?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait,
that
what?
music video is banned.
What is
Yeah,
happening?
it's banned. It's a banned video,
Shut
but
the
you can
fuck up,
find it on
really?
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they made it for Nightmare on Elm Street 4. The producers of the film hated it so much, they made him put a disclaimer saying that the movie does not have anything to do with this at
Yeah.
all.
It doesn't have any black people in it. Is that what they're trying to say? It's fucked up.
'Cause
YouTube, what's wrong
it's
with you?
Fresh Prince. It's Will Smith and
Mhm.
DJ Jazzy Jeff, I believe, is in it as well.
Yeah.
And then they actually had Robert Englund in the Freddy makeup. It's awesome. It's so
Is it?
fucking. It's so
Oh my
it's
God.
so 90s. It's so awesome. Everyone should go. All right, pause the podcast, everybody, and go and find this music
No.
video and watch it. I'm gonna post a link to that in the description now. At least, anyways, I'm not sure if he had a hoodie on or not, but that would have been the best place for him to have a hoodie on in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Low
I want
budget.
to. I think I'm gonna take a little drive down Elm Street and watch all the Nightmare on Elm Street films.
DJ
soon.
Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, a nightmare on a nightmare
On my
on
street.
my street.
Yeah.
Don't mind
Yeah.
me, guys. I'm gonna just be doing some research here. You guys go ahead and talk about your wrestling. I'll be back.
Yeah, those
So-
are my mom's favorite films.
Yeah, they're really good. The only one I don't really care for a whole lot is the second one because it's just
Yeah, what is that
it's
bullshit?
weird and it
Possession.
changes. It changes the whole dynamic of Freddy just for that one movie, and then they like flip it back, and then like they come back with Nightmare on Elm Street 3, which just gets him even campier and stuff. Because the first two aren't really campy. Don't get us taken off.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Oh, what
John's
the fuck
over
is
here
this?
listening.
What the fuck is this?
That
really
laugh.
Guys, what is this? What is my life? I blame you. Why does this exist?
All right. Anyways, back to the wrestling. So
Will
Undertakers,
Smith, he looks like Gemini Man. I
Yeah.
mean Gemini Man.
Undertaker's retiring again, or is he? Did they say it's an actual retirement, or is it just
Nope.
farewell tour?
It's a farewell.
It's a farewell. Which-
Vince has absolutely made him not use the words retire. Like at the
Yeah.
end of that documentary they put out this summer, Vince forced him to record new lines at the end so that it would not seem like the end of The Undertaker.
Right. Well, because he always comes back. He's always like, you know what? I want to do another match this year. One
Oh,
match a
one's ever
year.
really gone.
Like,
I know he has the ability to say no to this money, but
yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty sure the company won't be happy until he actually dies in the ring.
That's the sad truth. That is very sad.
They almost killed him last year in Saudi Arabia.
That was 2 years ago now, wasn't it?
Was it 2 years? Damn.
Yeah. I don't know.
Goldberg dropped him on his head.
Because I know at the last WrestleMania, because they did it during COVID, it was just like a motion shot fucking
Oh, yeah,
match.
the graveyard match, which was,
Yeah.
why not call it a buried alive match, but whatever.
Yeah. They that was interesting. That was it was a cool premise. I liked it, but as far as a match goes, I was just like, this is just a waste of my WrestleMania time. I mean, the whole show was kind of a waste, you know.
That was a highlight for me.
At least they did some entertaining stuff. Like that was kind of entertaining. The John Cena versus
the Fiend.
was
The Mind-
entertaining.
Mind F.
Because that wasn't even, they didn't even fucking wrestle. It
No.
was just a bunch of costume changes. I felt like he was fighting Mysterio. Like, that's all it was. It's like, okay. But it was entertaining.
Booyaka,
And
booyaka, 619.
I think the only decent match I remember from WrestleMania was Edge versus Randy Orton, which was the no DQ match.
No Dairy Queen.
Or
Fuck
no, wait,
that.
was it no DQ or was it
Falls count anywhere, I think, which is a no DQ.
oh, yeah.
The Blizzard match?
But then
I
they
s-
got shit for that because they did some stuff in there that people were like, well, this reminisces like this.
This
Oh, yeah, where they
reminisces
put the
this?
chains
What?
around his neck.
Yeah. Well, they put Ed, I think it was Edge wrapped the chain from the weight machine around Randy Orton's neck. And that's like exactly what Chris Benoit did to himself when he killed himself.
Well, that's lame. I mean, fucking Flavor Flav. It's just Flavor Flav cosplay. It's fine. A big gold chain around.
There was no clock though.
Tomato.
Oh, no, I wish they would have
Flavor
found the Boogeyman's,
Flav.
the Boogeyman's clock.
The Boogeyman's clock.
I miss
Dude,
the Boogeyman.
I follow him on Twitter. The Boogeyman.
He's legit funny.
Yeah. He hangs out with like Matt Hardy and all them, so it's like, yeah, you know, those guys. You can see the real creative guys versus the guys who just do what the writing teams tell them to do. It's fucking sad. It's so sad. I'm like, oh, yeah. Anyways, guys.
But his big 30th anniversary celebration is this Sunday at Survivor Series. If
Yeah.
anyone wants to watch it, I probably won't.
And that's 30 years of him wrestling for WWEF, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because Survivor Series was his first show with against Hogan, was it?
Phew.
I don't recall. It was either Hogan or Yokozuna. I think was his
I-
first match.
Can look it up real quick.
Or maybe he didn't have an actual match that I don't recall.
I always thought he came in the Rumble.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah, he's in the Rumble.
All right. Well, while you guys fact check yourselves,
Okay.
I just found a quote that was really funny. Girls who say I can't cook, I was never taught, are completely full of shit. Your mom didn't teach you how to suck a dick either, but look at you go. Are we banned now?
It
You're
says
welcome, everyone.
his debut was
In a
Survivor
full-
Series 1990.
Yeah, he was a participant in the Royal Rumble, which won by Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it also says he was in a 4v4 match, but
That's what
Hot.
the Survivor Series was, I believe.
yeah.
I'm watching it right now. So.
Oh, okay. Well, did you hear about Selena Vega?
No, what's up? I don't
Well,
even know who the
apparently,
fuck that is, actually.
Well, do you know Alistair Black?
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
you're
It's
just
his
making
wife.
You're just making up names.
So do you know
He's just putting letters together and saying them like.
she was in running for the shortest person in the company on screen.
Damn.
Like shortest, like career in the company,
No,
or
height.
like
No, come on, dude.
Hornswoggle though.
She's not in the company right now.
Oh,
I
that's
meant currently.
bullshit. Then you can't say the shortest person in the company, like giving them like a
I'm pretty sure
title
she's
when-
shorter than Alexa Bliss, but the she was having a real she was making more money on Twitch, and then they did this whole thing where they're
Yeah.
taking money from them.
Yeah.
And so she wanted to move to NXT because the NXT guys are exempt from the Twitch stuff for some reason. I don't know why it's
Because
separate.
they don't get paid as much.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
why
that's
didn't you? But why wouldn't you do that? Because if you become a partner with Twitch, you're essentially your own.
Brand.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
granted, you could make the argument that like, well, it's because you're using the name that you made from the pro. Then just don't use that name.
But not always, because some of them use their real names.
That's
yeah,
what I'm
and the
saying. That's what I'm
company
saying.
still wants the
But you
money.
can still sign off your name.
Yeah.
Like,
And sometimes you're lucky enough to create your own character and own your actual character's name too every once in a while. Not
Yeah,
everybody
once in a
has
while,
that, but because like the Dudley Boys, their names got sold to WWE when they bought ECW. And so when Bubba Ray left to go to TNA, he had to change his name,
Mhm.
which kind of sucked. But what was it? He
read your
he called
contract,
himself,
my dude.
he's Bully Ray now. Bully Ray.
Yeah,
Dudley?
Bully Ray is what he calls himself.
Bully Ray. Okay, yeah. So, and he's just a bully now. He's a fucking bully. Actually, he has a dope podcast. I like listening to his stuff.
Jesus
So.
Christ.
He did some great work in Ring of Honor.
Yeah. I does anyone remember Spike Dudley?
Yes.
Little Dudley.
Yep.
I loved him. He was awesome.
He had a
He
few appearances in TNA.
He was that one guy that I saw come on there, and I was like, oh man, I could definitely do this. Look at him. Like, I was bigger than him in high school.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
While we're talking about wrestlers, what do you think about The Rock rebooting Scorpion King? Did we talk about that?
I
don't
don't
remember.
think we talked about it. I'm not sure. We talk about a bunch of stuff in chats too. The Rock rebooting Scorpion King. I am not.
No.
I
They've
don't
already made
know.
like 5 movies, and most of them are terrible, including the first one, which I actually like. Like, I actually like the first Scorpion King, but it's fucking terrible, dude. Like, and then they just did more and more, and it was like prequel,
Yeah.
and then changed. It was fucking insane.
No, they were all prequels, I believe.
Were all 4 of them? Fucking hell.
Well, no, wait. I think the first one was a sequel, and then everything else was a prequel.
Well, because technically, the first one is a prequel because it takes place before The Mummy Returns.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
The
what I'm
second
saying
one
is,
In that
let's
franchise,
just
in
say, let's
the
just say,
spin-off franchise.
exactly.
Like
I
the
saw-
spin-off got its own franchise.
Fucking
I saw the
insane.
second one, and that one I believe is the origin story.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just like The Rock is Matthias, dude. I don't know, and
You
Kelly
know who
Hu
they're
is
gonna.
hot.
Okay, so this is what it will do then. If The Rock's
Oh, this is what I was going to ask. So,
working
yeah.
on it, I think he'll either cast his cousin, nephew, Roman
Kevin
Reigns.
Hart. Kevin Hart.
He'll either cast Roman Reigns, right? That's his?
That's his
That's-
adopted son there, John. Roman, I believe, is cousin.
Yeah, cousin.
With
Because
the
Roman
Usos.
Reigns was even in Hobbs vs Shaw.
Hmm.
He was
Wow,
in that
what a
too.
what a glowing resume.
But that's how he got in there. So he's either gonna cast him or they'll cast Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate Jason Momoa as long as they don't let him play Jason Momoa.
Or
Right. Just
Or
don't let him do what he did with Conan though, because that was just weak. I was like, why am I watching a surfer boy be Conan? It was
Essentially, I want fucking Khal Drogo back. That's essentially what I want, and I don't get that. Like, it's like, that's why everybody wanted to hire him, but then he ends up just being Momoa. Just wooing all over the place.
why you got to go with Roman Reigns and not the Usos? There's 2 of them.
weird. Yeah.
You can just
Those
trade
are-
them out.
Could
Those
be
are
like Mary
Rikishi's
Kate and
boys,
Ashley.
too.
Or
Which are-
Nia Jax.
Oh, here we go. I
Are
got
they
it.
all related to The Rock? Is Nia Jax related to Rock?
Yep.
Let's
Yeah,
just bring
Because I
in
know
Rock.
the
Rock's mom is
Usos
there all
are
the time.
because the Usos are Rikishi's kids and Rikishi is The Rock's like uncle.
See, I
or
was just
some
about
shit.
to say, I'm casting Rikishi. Because that boy is sick.
He's dead, I believe.
Oh,
I think
man.
he passed
Ah,
away.
That's still CGI. We did it with Carrie Fisher. We can do it with him.
I believe
Uh,
Rikishi passed away.
Rikishi
that
is
ass is a
55 and
turtle.
alive.
He's alive?
That
Yes.
ass is a wow. You just fucking alive shamed Rikishi. You fuck. I feel like you're
swore
wishing
he
ill
passed
will.
away.
Fuck.
No.
You're a bad person. Great. Can't wait for that headline on Twitter now. Awesome. You just cursed him. You fuck.
The only Samoan I've seen, like big Samoan, that's big name, that's not related to The Rock is
They're-
Samoa Joe.
They're my favorite kind
Yeah.
of cookies. My favorite
he's-
Girl Scout cookies.
Yeah. Oh.
Jason Momoa's.
If
Caramel and chocolate with coconut? Hell yeah. No? All right.
no,
fuck off, everybody.
he's gonna
None of
cast
y'all are
Kevin
fun.
Hart.
Fuck off.
Kevin Hart's just gonna be.
I don't even. Why am
the
I even
new
here?
one, the new
Why am I
Scorpion
even
King.
here? Fucking hell.
Do you think they'll have it as Scorpion King, or do you think because of the climate in today's world, it'll be the Scorpion Queen?
Okay, first of all, I'd
Don't
watch
say that.
second, no, I think they'll do the bullshit thing like they do with like everything. It's like Scorpion King this, Scorpion King that. Now it's just gonna be Matthias.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna call it. That's what the first one will be called, and then it'll be like Matthias 2, the Rise of the Scorpion King, and then the third one won't happen.
No, it'll be Matthias versus Brendan Fraser.
Fraser.
I was trying to think of what the mummy's
Yes.
name is.
Sure.
Emotep?
Emotep.
Yeah.
You know he was in Cody Banks.
Really?
Agent Cody Banks. He was wearing a velour tracksuit and it made me upset. It really upset me. Running around with fucking Frankie Muniz. I'm not cool with it.
I miss him.
Who?
You
Frankie
must not
Muniz
read
or-
from
Yeah.
the book. It's good shit.
Did
And knocks
anybody
out a
ever
moon.
watch?
What?
Did you guys ever watch the third Mummy movie, Tombs?
The
Yeah.
Smummy movie?
Mummies,
That was the
Tomb,
first date I
whatever?
took.
Rise of the fucking Dragon Emperor?
Oh yeah.
Or
yeah.
Tomb of the Dragon Emperor or whatever.
Tomb
fuck
of the
it's called.
Dragon Emperor.
Yeah, it was a fucking piece of shit. It was absolutely garbage. And this was
I-
like after Jet Li got like injured and he was like, I don't really want to do movies anymore. So he like did like no stunts, so it was fucking useless.
That wasn't Jet Li.
Wasn't it
was
Jet Li?
it?
I swear it was Jet Li. I could be. Am I accidentally racist again?
I totally think you are.
I think I might be.
Oh no, it is Jet Li.
Yeah,
Fuck.
see, fucking suck all the dicks, my dude.
It didn't look
Stop
like Jet Li in the
second-guessing-
movie.
Oh, did he not?
No,
You fucking idiot.
I didn't
Making me
like that
mad
they
now.
recast. They recast Evelyn O'Connell. That's the one that was like.
Rachel
man.
Weisz is fucking super bae. Her in Mummy 2 is like peak hot. Like she's incredible. It's why I always laugh because they like try to make Anck-Cinnamon be like, like the most coveted like pretty lady in the movie. And I'm like, I'm sorry, like Evelyn is like top tier. But yeah, Rachel Weisz is cool shit. But then at least Jonathan was around and then we saw a Yeti.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jonathan
Jonathan
Yeti.
went off. Jonathan went off to play in Agents of Shield. He created the
Even better, dude. He got to go off and do Spartacus, where he got to fucking bang naked Lucy Lawless.
I haven't
That
watched
lucky
Spartacus yet.
Yeah, well, you fucking missed
I
out.
have it
because-
all now,
Because
finally,
fucking
so-
Xena Warrior Princess is just
Is she?
flopping her tatties all over the place, and she's hot as
I
hell.
didn't know she was in there either.
Oh my god, she's fine. Oh, like seriously, like all of my like kid dreams came to fruition when I watched a couple episodes of that because she is so absolutely gorgeous. I love Lucy Lawless.
She's still bae, dude. Like,
Oh, dude, she's
I would watch
absolutely
her in
timeless.
everything.
Her and,
And she was on Agents of Shield too. So fuck off.
and Ash versus Evil Dead.
And Gotham, I think.
Was she in Gotham? Really?
I
What the
believe
fuck
she was in
doing
Gotham.
That's why I recognize that dude. All right.
What?
Jonathan?
No, yeah, his character in Agents of Shield.
He's in.
Oh
like,
yeah,
a fucking ton of
he
stuff.
was the doctor who created the
AI.
Yeah.
LM whatever, the
LMDs.
life model decoys.
Decoys.
LMDs,
LMD.
yeah.
Is that another wrestling acronym? You fucks.
Yes.
Could be.
LMDs. LM double D's. Am I right? Boom. What was her
No.
name? Ava? I think it was.
Yeah. Well, turns out LMD is not associated with wrestling.
All right. Get fucked me. I love that you fact checked that. Thank you.
I was curious.
Nice.
Michael texted me a misspelled word the other day, and I had looked it up. It's some breed of horse.
Bring it. What is it? I gotta know now.
I don't remember.
God
It was,
damn it! Don't bring it up if you're not gonna.
It was Gary. We were texting about fucking crossovers, and I was talking about my love for my crossover. I want Fast and Furious and Transformers to cross over.
Oh, Garon.
And I texted Garon on accident because fucking autocorrect corrected Megatron for Garon.
Well, fuck.
Yeah. Garron with the it was a Spanish O too. I don't know.
What's weird is it's like a Scottish Irish horse breed.
Yeah. Garon. All right. Okay, so what are your thoughts then, Tivis, since you brought it up about The Rock doing the Scorpion King?
You know, I'll check it out. I didn't mind the first one. The second one made me not watch the others, so that's my opinion on the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just curious, are they going to go with another wrestler or just cast someone who's like unknown or well known or whatever?
No, they'll probably go with somebody that we know because The Rock doesn't want to lose money. That's why I automatically say it's gonna be like fucking.
Roman.
I was gonna say Mahershala Ali, but that's totally not the right guy in my head. Momoa. Anyways,
I'm just shaking my head. I'm just gonna fucking sit here in silence and shake my damn head.
you shake your head, shake.
Yep.
I would like to see more of their tribe.
Racist.
I forget what they were called. The tribe, the Assassins tribe. I would like to see more of that with a decent cast because I know they tried to do it a little bit in like the prequel films, but it was always just the Scorpion King by himself doing stuff. I'm like, I want to see your tribe. I want to see like the mechanics behind the theology and everything for their entire tribe. That would be awesome. So that's just me. We won't get that. We
Just
we
go watch.
definitely
Just go
won't
watch
get that.
Mulan. Just go watch the Mulan remake.
Ugh.
Oh, gee, I don't know why that jogged my memory, but did you hear what the pickles are trying to sell, or broccolis? I keep calling them pickles. The broccolis sell the new James Bond to streaming for?
Wait.
The fuck are you talking about? The
Are you talking about
Wiggles?
vegetables?
No, the broccoli
Veggie-
family owns James
Veggie
Bond.
Tales?
The broccoli family?
Oh,
Yeah,
I always forget that's actually their name. Yeah. I always
Oh,
forget
okay.
that.
Yeah, they were.
I didn't know that at
pickles?
all.
Yeah,
Like,
they were.
when are you gonna go? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Michael, have you heard about the gherkins today? Perhaps the cucumber estate might actually say something, but you know they're just full of the vinegar. I
Rugrats
don't
is
know.
fucking me up, all right?
God damn it!
I
Tommy
thought we were
Dill
making.
Pickle
I thought we
here,
were
running
cutting
the
up
fuck around.
vegetables for some fucking salad. That's all I thought was happening right now. So
Veggie Tales reboot incoming. Can't fucking wait for it. Jesus Christ!
Is it gonna be
Tivis.
dark and gritty like the Hardy Boys?
Yeah, because
Yes.
they're gonna do the King James version of the Bible this time around.
But yeah, no, they're trying to sell the streaming rights for $600 million.
for like all the James Bond movies?
No, the new one, and they only get it
Oh.
for like a very short run.
And why the fuck would they do that? Because everybody knows nobody wants to see it. Because now that they finally leaked the fact that Monica Rambeau from fucking Captain Marvel's gonna take over the 007 title, it's like nobody fucking wants to watch that.
I don't even care because I'm not even a James Bond person. My Bond has been
I'm
gone.
not either,
from
but
the
that isn't-
movies
To,
for
yeah, to
forever.
be fair, I really only liked Casino Royale from Daniel Craig. Other than that, I'm a Pierce Brosnan guy, or I'm Sean
Yeah.
Connery. I like Sean Connery and Pierce Brosnan. They're
Well,
my two
Sean
Bonds.
Connery set the stable for like what James Bond was supposed to be after him.
I mean, Roger
Like, that's
Moore
what
wasn't
they tried to
bad,
do.
but he was like super campy. But
Well, I'm saying like Sean Connery did the suave and all this stuff the
Yeah.
first time, and he set precedence for like what James Bond was supposed to be moving forward, and that's how not what he was supposed to be, but
yeah,
how he developed and everything as a character. And then Pierce Brosnan coming in as fucking Pierce Brosnan.
I'm sorry,
is,
he
like,
perfected it.
perfect. Yeah.
Like, and he lucked out because he had the movies. Like his movies had a good, like GoldenEye has just a little bit of camp and spectacle, but it still feels relatively grounded with a little
Yep.
bit of that corny, like, you know, I don't know, old movie trope shit. Like it was really, I thought it was really balanced well. And then you
Yeah.
have fucking Die Another Day where it just lost its fucking mind. It's like you finally had Halle Berry as a Bond girl, which I thought was a fucking just absolute inspired decision. But then it was just like, man, they just covered it with so much. Remember the fucking Asian bad guy who had diamonds in his face? It was so dumb.
no, I
This
don't
fucking
remember
movie
that
is
one.
retarded, dude. It's so, and like they had like a satellite that had like a. I fucking can't. I can't. I can't. I'm just like reliving it in my brain right now. It's like making my soul just burn into a people. I can't stand it. Oh, there he is, surging up. We spoke about this.
I haven't had a surge in a long time.
You should. They're delicious.
I want a surge slushy.
I haven't had one since they stopped being sold here in America.
They're on Amazon. You can buy them overpriced.
They're right up at the dollar store for me.
Yeah,
Wow,
well, they're
really?
back now, but they were gone for a long time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because they
Um,
shrank your penis.
Yeah, no, I don't.
That was the rumor back in the day.
That was also the same rumor they had for Mountain Dew.
Well,
That shrunk your penis and your balls.
well, that
and
one's
shit.
true though.
So everything just automatically is shrinking
explains a lot.
men's genitalia, but it doesn't do anything to women apparently. So, yeah.
Tiny clits.
Oh, that's sad.
They went
Oh.
from flicking the bean to flicking the microbead. I'm sorry, guys.
When's Tivis? I'm waiting for Tivis's camera to go off for a
I
second.
know, right?
He's like, I don't want to be a part of this conversation. No, like as far as like Daniel Craig's James Bond, I have seen some of the movies. I haven't watched a whole lot of them. So, but to me, it wasn't like James Bond.
Yeah.
And I'm
Casino
not trying to
Royale's
be.
the only
I'm
good
not trying
one.
to be
I
that
think
old
that's
guy who's just like, not my Bond. No, he's somebody's Bond. He's just not mine, I guess. Like, you know, like
Okay,
I
boomer.
wasn't into it. Let's just say that. It felt more like
It's 'cause
a.
you're old.
It
You're
felt
old
more
and out
like
of touch, and you're a white male,
Yeah, I know.
so your opinion sucks.
How do you know my identity? Maybe I decided I'm not white today.
I'm wearing a mask.
Scooby Doo. No.
Can we say that James Gunn's Scooby Doo is not a good movie, but shout out to Linda Cardellini's low cut top, who is superior, like in all forms, to Sarah Michelle Gellar's shitty Daphne.
I could say that.
I'm
yeah.
just throwing that out there. You're welcome.
And I'm a Sarah Michelle Gellar fan, so I could still say that. So yeah.
Yeah, I can't stand it. I can't stand Sarah Michelle Gellar. Stan, not stand, but because Buffy's the weakest character in her show. Not on like
Look,
a power level,
look
but
here.
like literally like acting and story and everything. All the characters surrounding her are way better than her.
Well, that's why it's an ensemble cast. 'Cause I think I talked to Tivis about this too, about like Fast and Furious and stuff, and even Transformers. Like we both got into it because I said I want to see Vin Diesel riding in Optimus Prime, and Tivis said, you know, they're both kind of very dry characters. They wouldn't work together. I'm like, yeah, but that's why they both have ensemble casts, because both of those characters are very dry. They need the other characters to make them appear a little better.
I wholeheartedly disagree.
Tell me how.
Vin Diesel is like the heart of the team, and he's got like, not only is he like the big gruff muscle guy, but then who knows his cars and
Okay, I'm not talking about the first Fast and the Furious movie.
Well, then you're fucking cutting semantics. He's a good
because
character.
they didn't really because they didn't do like a giant cast.
He's not even
cast.
in 2 of the movies.
He's not in one of the movies.
He's not in the second or the third one. He's not in Tokyo Drift.
He's at the end of the third one.
He's not in it though.
He is in
like
it.
he's like literally in it, but he's not like a character in the film. Come on now. Don't make me fucking mansplain your fucking franchise to you, because I haven't seen like 5 and I saw 5.
5 was the
Five
first
was the
one
vault
with the Rock.
one. That was the vault one, right?
Yeah.
So
that's
the last
Ocean's
one I saw.
11 fucking Fast and Furious.
That
movie.
was the last one I saw.
Yeah.
Which then it's like, I think his character, he's the same character in every movie, but he's the gruff muscle and the like heart. Like he's like the guy who's like really soft and, you know, soft spoken and stuff, and really works with character development. But then he like goes off and he's a badass. He gets both. You get the duality of man.
I guess.
You guys are off base. Optimus, I will give you that, but I think that's just because the movies don't do him justice.
No, they don't.
He's a leader, and
Optimus had a lot more to do within Beast Wars.
yeah, they just hired the voice. They didn't do shit.
That was a
with
different Optimus.
Prime. Yeah. They focused on Bumblebee
Optimus
in the
is
movies.
Optimus. Chill.
Bumblebee was the head focus of the movies.
Of all the movies.
Pretty much.
He was their Wolverine, like
essentially, yeah. It's essentially
their
what
Uncle
happened.
Fester.
They even did it with Transformers Prime, which I actually enjoyed up until like the last episodes.
Transformers
Prime.
Prime.
It was like this
that?
3D.
It's
it was
an animated
3D one.
Was that a
3D
new one?
animated Yeah, it was pretty good. I actually
A couple
enjoyed
years old now, but yeah, it was pretty
I
good.
believe The Rock actually does a voice in it. In the first episode,
I think he
plays like a pickup truck with like bullhorns on it.
I think you're
Spoilers,
right.
spoilers. I think he gets fucking murdered in like the first like 10 minutes. But
Well, they can't afford him, so.
but yeah, I was about to say
that
it,
was
but he
the
pops in.
Netflix one, wasn't it?
No, that was a different
No,
one.
it was
No?
right before. But I think Netflix has it now.
Yeah.
But it was like right before it.
Okay.
But it was good. I actually liked it.
You know what? I will concede. I do take back my stance on Vin being dry in those movies. I guess I just went with it because Tivis said it, and I was thinking more of Optimus Prime when we talked about it.
Optimus, I will
So-
give you 100, but fucking
Yeah.
Vin Diesel, no way. I can't. I just can't. I
Because
can't.
I'm thinking back of his character in the movies right now, and yeah,
just from the
totally agree.
first movie and the fifth one, especially because you have the dynamic of The Rock coming in and being the big muscle guy who's bigger than you. It's like he has to have more character, or we're just like, well, then we just like The Rock, you know?
Right.
And I'm sorry. 1 and 5. I don't know about all the other ones. I don't know if he just plays a stale character, because they feel like 6,
No, because
7.
the last.
Because 6 and 7 turned into like these crazy heist movies. So I could see him kind of taking a back seat so everybody could have him in
I mean,
it.
they're all kind
But-
of heist movies now.
Kind of, but
Or
not
heist,
the fir-
or
not the
like
first
secret
one, though.
agent thing.
The first one wasn't.
No. After once you get to 5, they turn into more like Ocean's 11 was like
Exactly.
5. 6 was
Because 7's the one I remember.
remember
Is that the
which 6th one
Dubai
was.
one or something? In, like the hotel where they like shoot a sports car through it and it's like Ronda Rousey's in it.
Yeah,
that
Ronda
one
Rousey's
seemed.
in that one.
That was when felt like it kind of went insane.
So, The Rock voiced Cliff Jumper,
Yes.
but was replaced in a later appearance by
By
two other
who?
people. Billy Brown in one episode, and then Frank Welker after that.
Oh,
All right.
I was gonna say they didn't. At least they didn't do what every other franchise does and replaces him with John Cena.
Ba-ba-da-ba. Fucking ba-ba-da-ba.
Hey, maybe
They did
that's
that
the
in
new
Fast and the Furious
Scorpion King.
too.
I know. That's why you don't piss off Vin Diesel. You get replaced by a man you can't even see. Sorry.
He did sign in to that. Apparently, he's doing a spin-off Suicide Squad show with James Gunn
Yeah.
for
yeah.
HBO Max. That'll be interesting. Assuming Suicide Squad 2 is actually really good, which I still have hopes for.
Sylvester Stallone was just announced to be in it.
Yep.
In Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Well, that's who James Gunn is, dude. James Gunn is like the Adam Sandler of fucking movies right now. Like, I know that's redundant, but like he brings it. If he's worked with you before, it's Kevin Smith. If he's worked with you before and you got a day off, it's like, come on in.
Well, he's a big fan of. I just listened to a podcast with Gunn talking about stuff, and like he was a fan of Rooker, Michael Rooker, and am I saying his name right?
Michael Rooker, yeah.
Yeah, Michael
so.
Rooker and of Stallone. So when he got to put them in a scene together on Guardians, it was like his dream.
He jizzed all over the place
Yeah,
inappropriately and then got canceled.
yeah.
And they're like, you remember I made Scooby-Doo 1?
Wrote it.
I think he directed too. Or did he just write?
I think he just wrote it.
I think he wrote it. Yeah. He gets pissed off when people start to say shit about Scooby-Doo, man. Like,
Oh no, I gave him shit. He was trying to say that Scooby and Shaggy don't really do anything. I'm like, fuck you. They're half the reason they catch the bad guy because they clumsily do shit.
No. He was saying that they do stuff.
No, he wasn't. I made
read
a straight up comment to him. I was like, you are off base, sir.
No, sir. I think you're off base.
Nope.
Because I read that and he was defending
Home run.
Scooby and Shaggy.
Wrong. Disagree?
I might disagree, but let's just keep going on with our show, and then we'll deal with somebody
Well,
who doesn't give two shits
I'm
about
gonna
us.
drag-
either.
I'm gonna drag John into the CW corner.
Oh shit.
What the fuck,
have a-
CW? What the fuck?
We have a premiere date for Batwoman.
Yeah, yeah.
Batwoman.
2 days after WandaVision, January 17th.
Well,
Why
I'm
would
more
they
exci-
do that
I'm
to
more excited.
themselves?
I'm more excited for Batwoman, to be completely honest.
And then also Black Lightning and The Flash are back in February.
Apparently, Raha Gosnell was the director of the first Scooby-Doo live action. And Linda Cardellini is still hot. I'm just going to throw that out there. There we go. What?
Okay.
Oh, we were talking about Vin Diesel. I completely forgot. Bloodshot 2 was announced.
Oh, Christ.
I am
Like,
actually interested to see what they do with that. There was assholes on Twitter who were like, "Well, the movie didn't do that." Dude, the movie came out literally the week everything got shut down. Like, you can't even go based on that right now. Because I watched the movie. That was the last film I saw in theaters before they shut everything down.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
I looked it up. You are right, actually, because this is. Oh, fuck me. This is funny. Let's see if I can get the whole quote. So, James Gunn.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna play the audio and see if everybody can hear it. Hopefully,
Nope.
1 sec.
Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo.
Oh, this guy.
Scooby-Doo. They call him Scooby-Doo. They call show Scooby-Doo. But Scooby doesn't do anything. Scooby is not involved. At the time, Scooby's not even involved. He's just a bystander. It's one of the worst deals we've ever had. To call a show Scooby-Doo and then not deliver on Scooby-Doo, this is not a show about a dog sniffing its ass, okay? This is your show.
somebody did a fucking dub over a Trump inauguration thing, or like not inauguration, but he was doing like a press conference. So somebody did like a bad lip reading of him, and James Gunn followed up with, "Trump has finally gone too far. Scooby is integral to the team in every way, you asshole," which was really funny.
I told you I was right. He was standing up for him. So fuck off.
Sadly,
Also, this was the same thread. I was confused. I was wondering if people thought that was like really Trump saying that shit.
No,
or
people
not.
did. People really did because they're fucking insane and retarded. Because I'm going through the thread and going just like, wow, people just don't get it.
Because I watched the actual video of the guy, because it's just the dude walking around with his phone saying it into the phone.
Yeah.
That's like mimicking Trump's voice. And I'm like,
great in person.
But it was good.
It was
No,
a
it was really
great
good.
impersonation. But I was like so confused because I read through those comments on the post and I was like, these people really think this is Trump. I was
No,
like,
people are insane. People are fucking
I was
dumb,
like,
dude.
I hope
Like,
to
they're
God
really
James
dumb.
Gunn didn't really think that was Trump, because that would be
I kind of do, because all these directors and actors are kind of fucking retarded
I
too.
would think it's more on his like personality side where he's like kind of just making
You'd hope
fun
so,
for
but
it.
dude, I'm telling you, like Mark Hamill
where
is
I'm
real.
leaning.
Mark Hamill lately has been really showing his face, like how fucking like deranged he is when it comes to politics. It's fucking upsetting. It's like it's upsetting.
I just want our
But would you like-
actors? Can our actors just go back to acting?
But here, I got before we.
I know
move
that's
on,
something. I
before
know
we
people
move
will
on,
give me shit for saying that, but I just want
before
people to
before
just-
we move on.
yeah.
My reply to this
Yeah.
was, "This is real fake news because Scooby and Shaggy tend to accidentally uncover hidden places and stuff. You should know this as the maker of a Scooby-Doo film, sir, and thank you for all the cleavage."
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, all right.
I do sadly have to kind of agree with that argument, because in the 80s they did center the show more on Scooby and Shaggy, and it was not as good. It's like you need to do the whole team.
The weird trend for me is that they made Scooby so much more like anthropomorphized, like he can talk. I was like, in the original cartoons, it's like he could say a little bit, but they barely could understand him. It was enough for the audience to understand what Scooby was saying, but the group couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
It was kind of like
yeah, yeah.
Chewbacca almost, but yet like not everybody could actually understand it.
I would suggest everyone who's curious, I'm not going to tell you to go do this because it's a drag, but go watch the original 2 seasons of Scooby-Doo. Like the tropes that everyone remembers, like Daphne or Velma losing her glasses, the Jinkies thing, that stuff is barely in the show.
Yeah. I'm telling you, this is something I always say about franchises these days. Because Scoob is very, very abhorrent about this kind of shit. And it's very obvious. These people who remake this shit, they're making it on memes. Like, they don't actually know the show. They are making it based on, like, what we think it is. Like, if you had a 4-year-old watch all the old Scooby stuff, and then you had them recant it to you, like just a fucking 4-year-old go, ooh, and they do this, and the dog talks. That's what it feels like they reboot these franchises as. They don't reboot them like the way they used to make them. They do
I'm
the
kind of
meme
taking
version of
offense here.
I got to be like that, dude. I'm sorry, because Scoob is awful, by the way. And I bought Hannah the Diamond collection of all the old stuff, and we've been going through all of them. We've watched all the old episodes. We're back at now we're in the movies lately. And the movies, like most of the movies, I would say about 70% of the movies are garbage. But there are a couple really good ones in there, but most of them are trash. And it's like, because it's like even Netflix did a couple of reboots. One of them's really good. One of them's really bad. I can't remember the name, so I don't want to disparage whichever one. And then a pup named Scooby-Doo. I didn't hate that one either. It was okay.
Yeah,
that
that was the one that
Scooby-Doo
was
was-
around when I was young.
it was
in
okay.
the 90s, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
it started
Cartoon
late
Network.
80s, early
I think it
90s.
was Cartoon Network brought that
Yeah.
back, and it was okay. But
While
old
we're
school Hanna-Barbera shit's good, man.
while we're talking about Scooby-Doo, since we didn't get to put it in the show a couple weeks ago because I forgot, like a
Yeah.
jackass. Rest in peace to Ken Spears, the co-creator.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was
Yeah.
sad. We were literally watching the space movie when that happened. I was actually butthurt. I was like, oh man, did we accidentally do this? Because we've been on a Scooby run for a couple of months now.
Well, he had a Lewy body dementia, so it was, it's probably
So it was your fault, John. Thanks.
Confirmed.
uh,
Guys, I have a lot of Captain America shield things going on in this photo right now, and I'm upset about it.
I know
see
she
that.
got both shields out this week and a belt.
And the shirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, and the shirt.
it's my baseball shirt. Yeah. I wore this when I went to a Twins game
Uh-huh.
because it matched the colors of the team and stuff. So
I realized I'm in the turtles layer and I have a skeleton turtle just now.
yeah,
I
and you're
just
wearing green,
realized that. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
and you have graffiti hat.
right? Like the graffiti on the wall behind me.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And,
what the fuck are we doing? No, we're not going to
And-
critique
and-
our own video. Let's critique someone else's shit.
And Tivis has an amiibo, Princess Peach amiibo. I almost said Queen
Yeah.
Peach.
And Mega Man.
Mega Man, yeah, I see Mega Man there.
Yeah,
off to the
but-
side.
I don't like calling him Mega Man. I feel like that's pigeonholing him.
What is his
And-
Japanese?
Mega
we call it Mega
Man.
Man, but what is his Rockman?
Rockman? Oh, fighter of the grass man. Oh,
Bring me something, Tivis. What we got? I had
They're-
Undertaker. So
They're rebooting Short Circuit.
no.
yay.
Didn't they do that with Chappie? I'm like, wasn't that the fucking reboot?
I'm just curious what tech company is going to have their name attached, because you know they're not going to pass up the opportunity to
Elon Musk.
be. Yeah.
No,
Is it-
Elon Musk is against AI, so I don't know if that would be something he'd put his name on. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if he's against it. He's like against it, but he's also creating it at the same time. Is weird.
I don't know if he knows what he's for.
He wants to be the overlord of the AI overlord.
Oh God.
Yeah, you know this thing is just going to be full of tablets and Roombas and shit.
No, oh no, that's the one they're remaking. They are remaking. Thank you for saying that shit. They're
I'm curious
remaking
what set you that
Maximum
off.
Overdrive.
What?
Yeah,
Is
they're
that
redoing
Is that
Maximum
the fucking
Overdrive.
Stephen King?
Yeah.
Stephen
Big
King
Rig
novel.
Trucks
Yep. Apparently it's one of the dude's sons. It wants to do it. I believe it's Stephen King's son, if I'm correct.
So Stephen Prince.
Sure.
Come on, that was fucking gold. God
That
damn it.
was not gold.
They
Whatever.
better keep the AC/DC music.
No, I just want them to keep the
Green Goblin
goblin. Yeah, the goblin face.
Oh.
Ouch,
didn't know that
am I?
AC/DC was a favorite band of Stephen King.
What's that?
Stephen King's favorite band is AC/DC.
Yeah.
Awesome.
AC/DC just put out like a new album too.
Hell yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Remember how they didn't
Check
play
that out.
Remember how they didn't play an AC/DC song in Endgame?
But they did
Yeah.
in Spider-Man.
Yeah. Wait.
I'm not letting that go. I'm never gonna fucking let that go.
Oh,
When do
I
you
don't
think
even-
they should have played it though? Same movie. When do you think they should have played? When he was like doing the shit for the
Yep.
time travel strip?
Yep. If not, then I would have actually played. I would have made a piano, like a really sad rendition of Back in Black, for the funeral.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sure there is one too out there.
Oh yeah, there is. I fucking Googled it and YouTubed it, and there's like 6 really good versions that would have been awesome for that scene.
Like Mozart playing AC/DC or some bullshit.
Essentially, you know,
Yeah.
like a really nice, like slow, somber piano
Yeah.
or guitar version. It was yeah. I there was
That
at
would've
least
made
4 or 5
sense, too,
versions.
like,
it would have been awesome. Back in Black.
Do
Come
Back
on.
in Black, especially because when you get buried, you're usually in a black suit. So
Well, you wear black to a funeral.
in that.
Or I would have said even an Infinity War would have been nice. We didn't even get it then.
Yeah, they had a perfect chance too.
They
in
should
the,
have when he was driving up.
Yeah.
Not
He
even
could have even had
driving
it.
up,
He could have
like,
had
in
it playing in the
plane.
car when he gives back the fucking shield to Cap too.
Yeah.
Like there was, or no, when they should have really had it, when they should have done an extended fucking scene where they at least try to bullshit how they made a fucking gauntlet with Raccoon and Bruce, they could have had the song playing in the background and Rocket could have been like, I like this. Or even could have said, this music sucks.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. That could have been funny. Like, there's about 4 different places they could have put it and they just didn't even fucking
They
bother.
also should have went to back to fucking dude to get a gauntlet made again. You know.
Yeah.
Wasn't his
Because-
hand still in?
His hands were in the stuff too when they made the
Wait, did they just
Stormbreaker.
leave him like that? What
Yeah,
assholes?
they just
Yeah.
dipped. He like opened up the Bifrost and dipped on him. They fucking should have brought him to help fight.
Yeah, he'd
Like,
have been a
what the
giant
fuck?
just smashing people.
God, I hope
Smashing
they
them.
freed him within those 5 years.
Why the fuck didn't they bring him?
He
to
was
fight?
the only one up there.
Well, yeah, at least.
Oh,
Don't
dude,
worry.
now
Plenty
I'm
of-
Don't
pissed
worry,
off about that scene now.
No, don't worry. Infinity War does not hold up to scrutiny the way it would have if Endgame had been better.
Fucking
I
hell.
I promise you that. Well, don't forget, Wakanda apparently just doesn't have spaceships anymore. So thanks for no air assault, Wakanda. Fucking idiots.
That's all right. When you go back and rewatch it, the force field doesn't even go over all of Wakanda, just like
all
the
retarded.
main palace area.
It's all retarded. It's all fucking stupid. It's really fucking dumb. It's Infinity War does not hold up to scrutiny anymore because Endgame sucks. And granted, it didn't in the first place, but it's just like The Force Awakens, where I think people would have given it a fucking pass if the other movies had delivered, which they didn't.
While we're talking about Disney, and 2 things happened this week that my wife isn't too happy about.
Oh, fucking hell.
The Disney family now owns Taylor Swift Masters.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the Masters were bought by Shamrock Holdings, which was founded by Roy E. Disney and still owned by his estate, or sole investors is what they
Wow.
call it. So they can.
They announced another fucking
Okay.
live action remake, which I'm not.
And
super
Lilo
stoked
and Stitch, her favorite Disney film.
They're
Can't
gonna
wait for that
remake
nightmare.
that live action?
on. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
It's gonna be
Fuck.
terrifying.
Dude, okay, so talking about Lilo and Stitch.
To be
It-
fair,
it took
Stitch
me a
is just
while.
gonna look like Sonic the Hedgehog. That's all.
It took me a while to watch Lilo and Stitch. Like
And
I
it's
wasn't
fucking
like
fabulous.
into it. I watched when I started watching it. It was like the TV show, okay, that Disney had on their channel,
Which wasn't bad.
Yeah, I liked
No.
it. Which that got me into the movie. So I watched the first Lilo and Stitch movie, and I fucking loved it. And then I watched all the made-for-TV movies. They're still not that bad at all.
They're okay because
They're
at least go
okay.
to because they at least go to space and drudge out his world instead of just like constantly trying to
Yeah,
do shit in
it's,
Hawaii.
they're basically extended episodes of
Yeah.
the TV show, and
In
they
fact,
weren't
one of
that
them, I
bad.
think, is the pilot, basically.
Yeah, it's like one of those franchises that I was like, this is one of the very few Disney franchises that I actually like the main movie, the TV show, and the straight to DVD movie.
Aladdin did a really good
Aladdin
TV
did
show
it
run.
too. Yeah.
Timon and Pumbaa was like okay. It was serviceable, but it wasn't. It got lame real fast.
And the
Little Mermaid-
penguins.
and Little Mermaid was kind of. Oh yeah, the penguins in Madagascar. That was a good show.
Their show was good.
I thought that was good.
Disney cannot
I actually
do
like the
that
show.
stuff
I actually like
anymore.
the show better than the movie. To
Oh,
be
yeah, yeah.
completely honest.
Well, the show deals with just the penguins. The movies,
Exactly.
the penguins are barely in it. You know, they're like the side thing. Like when we need somebody to do something good, then we'll call.
We need
in
to
the
we need to
penguins.
move the plot along. Penguins, can you please come do something?
Right,
silly?
we've already been doing this for like the last 20 months.
Aha, we have a device just for this. It's like fucking hell.
If you want a trippy thing, watch the animated Stitch. They drop Lilo entirely, and it gets weird.
Wait, they do what?
Yeah, they just dropped Lilo. He goes into Japan for some reason because they had some minor argument, and they didn't talk for years for
When was
no
this?
inexplicable reason. It's called
was this?
Stitch. When was
Huh. I didn't hear about that one.
it? Yeah.
Now, movies,
no-
movies really good.
But Lilo and Stitch is like one of those few franchises that I can watch all their stuff. Aladdin had the same thing because the sequels to the Aladdin movie, the second one, Return of Jafar, is not like the best, but King of Thieves or whatever
I think
it
it's
is,
King of Thieves.
where it's his dad with the
way
Infinity
better.
Gauntlet.
Mhm.
The only reason to watch Return of the Jafar is to see Jasmine in the red dress or the red outfit.
And Jafar's design as the genie is pretty dope.
He's cool. Jafar is a cool villain. I like Jafar.
Yeah.
I
Too bad
have
they fucked it up in the live action.
I have a episode of the TV show. Like it's been ingrained in my head. It's the old legend of the shoes. You put them on, you can't stop dancing. I think the genie puts them on, and he's like, crap.
Yeah. Dude, the show was awesome. Did they have the same guy voice Genie in the show that voiced him in Return of Jafar? The Homer Simpson?
I
Probably.
don't know that one.
Probably.
Because it sounded a lot like, like that, I believe. I know the same dude voiced Aladdin, if I'm correct. I remember, but that third Aladdin movie, I watched that so much. I always liked that one.
It
was
should have been Will Smith.
It was like King Midas's like gauntlet or some shit, right? Is that what it was?
Sure.
That
It's
he
been a
had,
while.
and
I
every
don't
time
even
he touched something, it would turn to gold and shit.
Voiced by Dan Castellaneta.
Yeah, that is Homer.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm terrible with names.
You are kind of bad at it.
How's Andre doing over there?
Andra?
Andrade.
Andre?
Yeah, but Aladdin was a good one too. I never watched the Little Mermaid TV show. I
It was
didn't know they
okay.
had one.
I watched a couple of episodes. It was fine. I mean,
don't
she
think
has enough. She has enough characters that you can get through some weekly antics.
What? Okay. Besides the stuff from the 90s and Lilo and Stitch, because I think that was early 2000s, right?
Mhm.
Top tier, or like your favorite, not top tier, but like your favorite Disney cartoon, whether TV show or movie, what are you going with?
Recess. You guys never watch Recess?
Does that count? Are you talking like
That's-
Disney classic films, or are you just talking
No.
just in general?
Newer stuff, out of the 90s,
Out of the night. Okay, so
not in the 90s.
Oh, so anything
Oh,
new?
not in the 90s. Oh.
Tangled.
Yeah. Tangled.
My only gripe about Tangled is that they don't have enough songs. I think they needed at least 3 more good songs, and Zachary Levi didn't have a solo,
Okay.
and that annoys the shit out of me because he was actually a good singer. Other than that, I think it's one of the best animated Disney movies to come out in the last couple decades.
For me, it's the show Gravity Falls.
Okay.
Like anyone who hasn't seen that, don't read up on it. It is like a show of mystery and reveals, and I watched it out of order, and I'm so sad I did. Like, because we caught a few episodes here and there before we started actually watching it from the beginning, and it was basically all the major twists and turns. Like that show was so good. Alex Hirsch, brilliant. I can't wait to see what he's doing Owl something now on the show, but really amazing.
I would say for movie, for me, it would be Big Hero 6.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good choice too.
And then
That's
for
really
TV show, I really love Phineas and Ferb. Like
That is, I've never gotten into it, but I've heard really good things. That
It's-
seems like one that I'm just kind
Same.
of like, oh.
Yeah.
Is
honestly,
what
Even
about Even
Stevens-
Stevens?
That
Is
was 90s, wasn't it?
Was that
90s, early
Okay.
2000s, yeah.
Because I'm just trying to think of something like TV show wise
TV show wise,
for me.
Oh, it started right in 2000.
Boom! I call Even Stevens. Christy Carlson Romano has been like my fucking crush for like ever.
I can't even think of like Disney live action shows that, because like iCarly's Nickelodeon,
Yep.
and that's the fucking best shit right there. I love iCarly show. Oh.
I like Drake and Josh.
For live action, Wizards of Waverly Place. It's the only one that's really captured me.
Oof, really? Boo! I would watch Hannah Montana over Wizards.
My sister loved that. I never.
I
cared
liked
for
Hannah
them all.
Montana. I thought it was fine. I thought it was fun.
Oh, Sweet Life. I like that. The crossover.
I like that too. She ends up. She's not the mom. Is not only in Harry Potter, but she's also in Social Network and Supernatural.
No.
She's the
Well-
sheriff. lady.
Well, since you fucking took Even Stevens, I'm gonna just say The Punisher. Fuck you guys. That's still a Disney product.
No, that doesn't count. It's
I
Netflix.
thought we were talking pure Disney.
Okay, Agents of Shield. Boom.
That's ABC.
Which is Disney.
I know, but it's Marvel. Fuck off.
That's MCU Marvel.
We're trying to talk Disney.
Disney. I can't think of any live action shows that I've seen of theirs that have got me besides Even Stevens. And Even Stevens,
Pretty much after
a long
Hannah
time ago.
Montana and Sweet Life ended, like all their stuff got like way because then they like tried to do Girl Meets World and that shit was awful.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was a-
it was all right. Not
No
as
fucking
good.
all right, me. There, it was so glossy. Like it was that weird thing where it's like they tried to do like the old '90s sets with this glossy look, and it doesn't work. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel real.
Yeah, no, they did.
You don't get that.
You go back
aesthetic
and
that
watch
you want.
Boy Meets World, and it's not bright in a lot
No.
of.
No, it's really grungy and it's really like down to earth and it's real. It feels real. And like the stuff that they tackle is really good. Again, Girl Meets World felt like it was a trope. Like, okay, we have to have the speech, we have to have the music, we have to have this scene. Like it's like the same shit you dealt with Fuller House. It's fucking retarded. Like it just doesn't. It's like they're just trying to recapture lightning in a bottle and they don't know how to do it. So
I'm
It's
not
just weird.
seeing any shows that I would like.
I was never much of a Disney watcher. I was
Live
always
action.
Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Yep. I was always
Toy-
Fox Kids because I didn't have cable
Toy
growing
Story
up.
4
Oh, Fox
Toy Story
Kids.
4 ruined everything. How about that?
It's all right. Not as good as
Woody left. Come on now.
It's because
What
they
do you
wanted
say?
to nerf Tim Allen. They didn't want Tim Allen to have any chance of doing these movies anymore. So
Dude, Tim Allen's going to do another Santa Claus. That dude will do like 90 more
do you
Toy
think?
Story.
Oh,
I
yes,
don't want
please.
him. I don't want him to do.
I'm
another Santa
telling
Claus,
you,
though.
wait for the announcement. If it doesn't get announced that a movie's already been shot and it's coming out this year, I guarantee you they slate it for
Also, the
next
Santa
Christmas.
Claus. Okay, I love the
Fucking
Santa
mark
Claus
my
movies.
words, fuckers. All you fuckers on the internet, mark my words. I want this dated, so if I have to eat fucking stupid Christmas crow next year, I will. But I guarantee you, fucking Tim Allen is going to announce a fucking Santa Claus movie. It's going to happen.
Should I timestamp it so you have a future record?
You go fucking nuts. I am digging my feet in the proverbial snow.
All right.
And I will ride this reindeer straight to hell. You fucks.
November,
I'm telling you right now,
Do you
fucking
remember?
Timothy Allen will be making a fucking Santa Claus film,
Oh, I don't like him.
and it will be
called that.
slated for
Timothy.
next year.
Timothy.
Timothy Allen. Timothy the Tool Man, Taylor Allen man.
So
There you go.
I watch the 3 Santa Claus movies every year. We actually watched the first one last night because Caleb wanted to watch a Santa Claus movie early. So I let him turn the first one on. We watched it.
Well, that's because you're a terrible parent.
Get
Get through Thanksgiving first, you fucking Luddite.
who cares?
I love that.
We-
I love
we
that.
have so-
I love that. That was your.
We have so many Christmas movies that we watch that we don't have enough days in the month of December to do it. Plus, then I gotta watch shit for you guys, and for me. I haven't even picked my Christmas movie yet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
You
I
wanted
know.
ours
What the
in
fuck,
last
you
week.
fucking piece of shit. You like how fast that turned on you?
Shit. But no, do you remember? Like, I love
Sandman-looking
those
motherfucker.
Santa Claus movies. Do you remember the third movie, the third Santa Claus? Like, the
Yeah.
story
I
arc
only
in it?
remember the first one, and it's because I begrudgingly watched it.
Yeah.
I might have to rewatch them because I don't remember them being all that good.
The
Third
first
one's
one's
with,
the
Jack
best.
Frost. right?
That might be heresy, but I do
Yeah.
not remember them being good.
Yeah, the third
all.
one's with Jack Frost with
Is that Alan Cumming?
Martin Short.
Oh, it was Martin Short. I was thinking
Yeah.
fucking Alan
The
Cumming.
thing I really love about this franchise is that they have kept the same actors for all 3 movies, no matter how long in between the movies were. Because the same boy from the first one plays the kid in the last 2. And then it's
Pretty
also
superficial, but all right.
if you watch well, it's really hard sometimes with the child actors to keep them that long and stuff.
What about Halloween Town?
God,
They
that was
changed
Disney.
out?
What?
Yeah.
She,
Santa
she wasn't
Claus
even
is Disney
asked.
as well.
No. I'm saying that wasn't the actor not wanting to come back or anything.
Yeah,
Oh,
she got fucking straight up replaced.
Yeah.
She didn't even know why.
Yeah. But no, I think it's more so Tim Allen being able to keep the whole cast together and shit like that. Because look at him, what he did with Last Man Standing. He got, besides the cast members.
Oh,
replaced,
really? Except you mean all the characters that
but
got
he
fucking
got-
replaced?
he
There
got
was
all
more
the
than
cast
one?
members from.
There was
yeah,
like
they
three.
replaced. They replaced 2 daughters. That's it.
No, and the boyfriend.
Oh yeah, and the boyfriend.
Or the baby daddy, sorry.
Yeah.
Because he was Nick Jonas in the first season, which was fucking hilarious, by the way. The
Yeah.
first I'm going to tell everybody right now, fuck everybody, the first season of Last Man Standing is the only good one. Hard. Hard.
You can say that. I'll let you say that because you haven't seen the other seasons.
I
so
saw
therefore
season
you
2.
Can't judge them.
I saw season 2.
Okay, so
I watched all of it.
One
and it was
out of
shit.
2, or 2 out of what? How many seasons are there? 8, 6.
4.
6?
There's
maybe?
more than
There is
4.
not 6. Is there
Yeah.
really 6? Is there really that many? Oh my god.
John's like, this show. I could make a show like
Oh
that.
shit!
then.
There's 8.
See,
Holy
Told you.
fuck. 8?
Because the eighth season is dropping soon.
No, that just finished up in April. We
Oh,
should
so the
be on
9th
9.
season is dropping soon.
I'm fucking stunned. I'm stunned. Because I am not kidding you. The first season is great. It is absolutely awesome. And fucking nosedive. Absolute nosedive afterwards.
Season 9 premieres Sunday, January 3rd,
That is absolutely insane.
2021. Fuck, where was I going with this? Oh yeah,
I don't know.
Santa Claus.
the other character that I really enjoyed that they kept bringing back for the other 2 movies from the first movie.
Was
He
his
plays
boss?
his boss. The guy who plays his boss in the first one plays Father Time in the next 2, which is awesome. It's Raymond's dad from Everybody
yeah.
Loves Raymond.
Rest in
Oh.
peace.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Fucking rip.
Um,
Rip a doody doo.
But that's always like one of the biggest things from that movie. I'm like, oh. So I always look to see if I can find other people playing other characters in the other movies too, just in case. You never know.
Gay?
Peter Boyle.
So-
Yeah. We lost John's camera.
I'm actually, if they do make a 4th Santa Claus movie, I wouldn't be surprised if they have Hector Elizondo, the guy who plays his boss in Last Man Standing,
Yeah.
become Father Time since they can't have the other guy.
Peter plays the monster in Young Frankenstein. How did I not know this?
Wait, who?
The dad from Everyone Loves Raymond?
Uh-huh.
Father Time?
Young Frankenstein. Oh, yeah.
How did... What? What?
I mean, I'm sure he's played a lot more characters than that, too. I'm just saying.
That one just blows my mind because Young Frankenstein is like the only Frankenstein story I don't mind. I do enjoy the one from Big Finish too, but not everyone likes audio dramas.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, Michael Dorn, who plays Worf, plays Sandman.
what do you think about the Bride of Frankenstein still going forward?
Oh.
Who?
Wait, they're actually doing like a new one, or
Yeah, with Scarlett Johansson.
is she gonna be the Frankenstein's monster?
She's
Or
gonna
is she
be the
gonna
bride.
be Dr. Frankenstein?
Well, she's gonna be a bride, which would be another Frankenstein's monster. That's
Well, we don't know if they're so far. The only synopsis we have is someone pays money to have the perfect bride created, and she's like, "I don't want to be with you," and runs away. And he's like, "Chase her down."
I will say that Scarlett Johansson, I would probably give it a watch. Not even for the superficial idea that she's like smoking hot. She is like, she rarely picks a really shit film, and she's rarely bad in a film, if ever. I don't even know if she's ever given a poor performance. I mean, like, even look at like Don John. She played Jersey Girl pretty good. No, it's called Don John.
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
But
it's supposed to be,
yeah, it's a Don Juan thing. But she was great in that. Again, excuse me. She was fucking incredible, like Oscar worthy in Jojo Rabbit. I haven't watched Marriage Story, but I've heard good things. I've even heard she was pretty good in Ghost in the Shell. It was really more just the fact that she had the role rather than whether or not she was good.
Also, can I tell you, fuck you, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, for casting her in Don John when you're playing like this fucking what? Wasn't he like obsessed and shit?
He was a porn addict.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. I thought it was.
It's a good movie. I own it. Don't get me wrong.
That scene with him,
fucking
fucking singing to Good Vibrations in the
I
car.
want to be able to just cast whatever pretty lady I want in my movie that I'm supposed to be banging, even though I'm ignoring them for this.
I like how you picked Joseph Gordon-Levitt, even though he actually got fucking huge and ripped and looked like the character.
Yeah.
Then you have fucking Seth Rogen doing Knocked Up with Katherine Heigl, and then like.
I mean, he didn't write that or direct it or cast it.
He worked with Judd Apatow on it.
Yeah, Judd Apatow did all that. He
not
didn't.
All of it. He helped.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt wrote and directed Don John. Sorry.
Yeah, and he picked a good actress. What's the problem?
I
What's the problem with
saying
that?
Fuck him because I'm jelly, man.
And then you got Seth Rogen again with that one he's in with Charlize Theron, and then you got Zack and Miri make a porno where he gets to be next to Elizabeth Banks.
President one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
President? Was it a president thing? Okay.
Well,
I didn't watch
she was like
it.
a
The
senator
candidate
or
some shit?
Yeah. Get out of here. All these like schlub movies where they get to end up with the hot chick. It's like, at least he actually put in the work.
Yeah. I'll give him that. But I can still say, fuck him, man. I wanted to do that stuff.
All right.
Come on, man.
Sorry, Nikki.
No, my wife would kill me if I casted a role like that.
She'd be happy that we got swole, though. Fucking hit the
Right.
gym. Fist bumping all day. GTL, Gym Tan Laundry. Yes, I watched the Jersey Shore. Fuck off. It was a guilty pleasure, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's good shit. It was a lot of fun.
Jersey Shore.
Shout out to DJ Pauly D. And Vinny. And everybody else. I can't tell if Michael's like staring me down really hard or if like he froze. I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, he looks really angry. And I'm like, rightfully so. Rightfully so. But yeah, no, Bride of Frankenstein, if Scarlett Johansson's really doing it, I'm probably there for it. Who's writing and directing? Has that been announced or?
Oh, I could find out.
Not that I usually care. It's more of a trailer thing for me. I usually go trailer and then a couple of reviews, and then I'll pick whether or not. Can I also say, Greatest Showman, still one of the best musicals ever made. Just throwing that out there. I rediscovered that yesterday, and it was fantastic.
It's not even on her IMDb that it's a possibility for her being in that, so I'm not sure.
Oh shit! Tivis is slinging fake news.
She is doing Little Shop of Horrors, though.
No shit.
Yeah.
She'd be a really good Audrey.
That's exactly who she's cast as.
Okay, so yeah, they're
Who's
just
gonna
looking
play-
at her, and they're
Oh,
looking
man.
at
Who's gonna
David.
play who?
Who's gonna play?
What?
Who would I pick for the main character, Rick Moranis' character? Who would I pick?
Orin? I'll tell you who they.
No, wait,
picked.
one sec. No, one sec. I want to see who I pick first. I would pick. You need a nerdy dude who can sing.
Oh, you're gonna be disappointed.
Well,
not disappointed, but
yeah. If they do Lin-Manuel, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself in the face.
nope.
Okay, who is it?
Chris Evans.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would have picked him for the dentist.
Yep. And
Boo!
Taron Egerton is playing Seymour, the plant. For people that
Wait,
don't know.
no. Audrey 2 is the plant. Seymour is Rick Moranis' character.
Is it?
Yeah.
No?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
I was in the musical.
Yeah. I did the musical too. I don't know why.
So Chris
confused
Evans
that.
must be playing the dentist then.
Chris Evans is playing the dentist then.
Hell yeah.
You can't.
See, that's good casting. Chris Evans could be very. I don't know if he can sing though.
Taron Egerton is the dude from
Seymour.
Kingsman. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not bad. He was Rocket Man. He was Elton John in his biopic.
Billy Porter is playing the plant. Audrey too.
Billy Porter. I don't know who that is. It better be a black man.
It is.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of what you would see him in. Because he's in stuff. I've seen him in stuff. American Horror Story. I know that.
Oh my God, he's the dude who wore the tux dress to fucking the 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he's got the chops, I'm down. I really like Little Shop of Horrors. It's one of my favorite musicals ever made.
And then Abby Beaux Abby Beaux
Sure.
is
I don't know who that is.
playing the editor's wife.
It's small role.
Yeah.
But Chris Evans is the dentist. I can get behind that. You know who played
Yeah.
the dentist in the Rick Moranis version?
I don't recall. I'd have to read.
It was Steve Martin.
Yeah.
He's a smarmy like motorcycle leather jacket wearing guy who's like obsessed with the laughing gas. I really think Chris Evans could do a really good job with that, especially like how smarmy and shitty he was in Knives Out.
So when we did the
I think
play,
he'd be really good.
Let's get a little deep here. Well, not deep, but
Yeah.
a little reminiscent. When we did the play, we actually rented out this ginormous suit for the plant.
We built it.
Did you guys?
We built ours that I could literally put the girl in the plant and eat them.
Yeah.
And then I had to do a song where there was a pot and I puppeteered the plant
Yeah.
while I had to sing and stuff.
This suit was massive. Like you could go like this and then just swallow the people. And it was made so you could.
Was it like that? Was it like the Mackerel Jordan mascot? Like you could like shove a person in the inflatable. YouTube that Mackerel Jordan eats a person. It's fucking hilarious. It's a mascot at a Bulls game.
Okay.
Big fish. He's huge. So it's like it's like, you know, like one of those inflatable dinosaur things.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but just with a head that's a little bit bigger, and then it swallows the person whole. So
Okay.
essentially this person ends up having to do like a 69 or like a handstand inside of a suit with another person. And they have to
Nice.
fuck off. It's
Yeah. No,
really
this wasn't
actually
like
funny.
this. It was made of cloth. It was really nice. It was really fucking nice suit. Well, puppet technically.
Yeah.
Puppet suit at the same time that we had to go into. I enjoyed that one. I think the best play that we did though was the Wiz, because we actually had like this dope ass catwalk and stuff that we had one of the flying monkeys flying over the audience and shit. They were so scared to test that rig out, so I had to be the one that tested it out when we got it.
Fucking hell.
And it was so awesome. I loved it. I loved it so much.
Yeah, I did a community college play. I was Seymour, and that was hard because I can't read music,
Yeah.
so I have
Yeah.
to memorize everything. And we used a live band, so that was even more difficult. And then I actually ended up choreographing 3 songs, which was really difficult.
Yeah.
But I got a scholarship for it and for theater, so it was like,
Nice.
oh, well, okay. It's like, well, because I made money. I went to community college and made money. I actually got
Right.
paid like $5,000 by the time I left, and it was all because of my scholarships and stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, it's worth it. Like, I'm fine. Yeah, but those were hard days. I really like Little Shop of Horrors. So I'm
Yeah.
actually like, I don't hate that casting. and especially like I said, after her Jersey accent,
Yeah.
I think she could be really obnoxious and annoying. I think she'd be perfect as Audrey. And I don't know about the Terran guy, Eggard Hart or whatever the fuck his name is, but I didn't see
Egerton.
Rocket Man. But I imagine if they fucking trust him to come in and be fucking Elton John,
Yeah.
I imagine the guy can sing. So it's
He's
whether
good
or
in
not he can
Kingsman,
be-
so
Yeah, and so I think it's more a matter, and he's short too, which is a good thing. So it's going to be a matter of whether or not he can do the nerdy shit. Like he can get the acting of the character in there.
yeah.
But Chris Evans is the fucking smarmy douchebag dentist. That's fucking brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll watch that. I'll watch the shit out of that.
Dude,
I'll-
him and Scarlett Johansson have been cast in so many movies throughout their
they
career.
have chemistry. They have chemistry, my dude. Star power.
It's crazy.
So
They've been in multiples where they've like hooked up too.
Yep.
Not in real life, but
Well, we don't know.
yeah.
They'd
I'm
make
assuming.
well,
beautiful-
she's
they
married
would make-
now.
They would make beautiful babies.
It's Hollywood, Tivis. That marriage means nothing there.
So I don't know if they're making two different ones or not, but I'm seeing reports that the Scarlett Johansson one is going to Apple TV, but then the Universal one has no mention of her at all. They're talking
would-
about David Coep, the guy who wrote The Invisible Man, to be brought on for this one, and he's even talked about how he's been inspired by
Wouldn't-
the success of that.
Wouldn't even be surprised if one's the musical and one's like a gritty, scary movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you. Because that's happened too. The original one wasn't a musical. The original one was a black and white scary film. And then they made the musical. And then
No, wait. What are you talking about, Tivis? I think you guys are talking about
Little
two
Shop.
different things.
Little Shop.
Oh no, Bride.
Oh, Bride. Okay.
See, that's where I was like,
Oh, okay.
I know John was talking about that, and then I was
Yeah.
like, what's Tivis talking
Well, because
about?
like honestly, I wouldn't mind a Little Shop of Horrors that's actually scary.
Just a
it could be-
straight up movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that could be kind of cool. Because that was what the original one was.
Yeah.
But if Scarlett Johansson and those guys are all going to be in it, I'm like, fucking no,
I got the
give me a
Rick
musical.
Moranis
Give me the
one on
musical.
Blu-ray. I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's so
rewatch
good.
that shit.
Dude, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah.
The three because don't forget one of the, I don't remember the other two. There's three black women who do they're essentially the muses from Hercules.
Yeah.
That's what the muses
Yeah,
are
yeah,
essentially
yeah.
based off of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them's I can't remember her name. She's the wife of Martin Lawrence in Martin TV show.
Okay.
I really love the Rick Moranis movie musical. It's so fucking good.
I
It's
like
so
Rick
good,
Moranis in anything. So I don't think there's ever been a movie I've seen Rick Moranis in that I didn't like.
Feed me, Seymour.
that I
Have you
can
ever seen
think of.
you ever seen Strange Brew?
No.
You
What's
should
that?
watch it. It's fucking incredible.
Okay.
Canadian film with him and his buddy. And
Oh yeah, I always forget he's Canadian.
he's very Canadian. Strange Brew. Everybody look that up. I'm actually gonna buy that on Amazon right now. I'm gonna do it right now, on air. I say on air, but it's pre-recorded. So
Back to Bride. The two filmmakers they're talking about is John Krasinski or
Oh.
Sam Raimi. So Bruce Campbell might have work here.
I'd be
soon.
down with some Sam Raimi shit. That'd be cool.
Apparently, Krasinski has been offered to do any of their other Dark Universe creatures that are no longer connected.
Wait, for Universal?
Yeah. It is going to be a joint venture with Pascal Pictures, though, because Amy
Yeah.
Pascal is the only one announced, and she's just producing it.
Okay, guys, I have just ordered my DVD. There you go. That's
Of
how quick
what?
that was.
Of what?
Strange Brew.
Gotcha.
Rick Moranis. Good show. It's good movie. First time I saw it, my soccer team we were traveling to a game and we watched it on the bus. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, you know what took me by surprise?
I have to pee so bad I can taste it.
Well, you shouldn't pee there, but
It's a line from the movie. Oh man.
the upcoming Loki show, I just noticed Owen Wilson's on the cast.
Oh wow.
What the
For
hell
what?
is he gonna play?
For what?
Owen Wilson's gonna be in the Loki show.
I would like it if he plays himself.
That would be awesome. Just
Where
And Loki-
Loki? Because isn't Loki supposed to go to like Hollywood and shit in this thing too?
Sure.
I know nothing.
And Loki will like do this big magical thing, and he'll be like, "You were made to be ruled," and he'll be like, "Wow."
Bro, Loki's show is just going to be a higher budget version of the Legends.
Can I say I feel really bad? I feel really bad, and this is again. Sorry, audio people. Me and Tivis have like orange lights on us for the most part.
Uh-huh.
No, that's
Michael's got some like orange hue in his background. It makes him look so dead and zombified while he's wearing a
Right.
green shirt.
It's awesome.
You look pale as shit. You look like Wednesday Addams.
Brains! I need brains! The pain! The pain! The brains!
Oh my god, you're killing me. You're killing me. Ah.
You're killing me!
I feel bad you brought that up that apparently happened in real life. It doesn't make it any less stupid in the movie though.
Okay, for reference for people.
Yeah, sorry. We're rewinding all the way back to Halloween episode.
John's talking about in Friday the 13th,
3 or 4?
5, Jason Takes Manhattan.
Is it really that far?
I believe it was. Yeah, because they're not in the cabin or nothing. Oh, one of the guys goes, "You're killing me!" Or, "He's killing me, he's killing me." And they put that in there because it was a real life thing that happened. Somebody was getting murdered and he just started saying, he's killing me, he's killing me. And they thought to put it in the movie because they thought that the director thought that it was like very telling of humanity, is like, you know, what the fuck are you going to do if someone's trying to kill you? Yeah. If you scream, no one comes. That's what they say when you're getting raped, to scream fire even. So fucking you
Well,
know.
I mean, how many of us ever pay attention to a car alarm anymore?
Yeah.
I think putting a panic mode button to find your car was the worst thing you could have ever done.
Yeah.
For
I
the
saw a
people just
squirrel
turn them
set
on
off the
and off.
neighbor's alarm yesterday.
And nobody cares. It's more annoying than anything. It's like, fucking just murder them already so the fucking alarm will turn off. Like, that's how shitty people are these days. And I'm sure I've been there. Like, I'll hear the car alarm and go, for fuck's sake, turn it off. If you're going to break into the car, just be done with it already.
I'll look to see if it's my car, but
Wow. I'm even that lazy.
Okay, no wait, it's the final chapter. Sorry, it wasn't
Okay.
Taking Manhattan.
Okay.
The final chapter, which would have been Friday the 13th.
I just feel
The
bad
final
because
chapter,
without the
yeah.
context, it's just super goofy in the movie. And it just sounds really dumb. And people are like, well, that's what you would do. I'm like, no, it's not. I'm sorry. I've been on Twitter and with all these fucking riots and stuff. I literally saw a woman get stabbed and she goes, I stabbed me. Like, that's all she said. And then just
Yeah.
walked away.
yeah, I'd probably just fuck no.
Well, because some people are just like, oh, fuck, did that just happen? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like the surprise is there. Like, people don't even know they got shot half the time until after, 10 seconds.
Right.
Until the pain kicks in and stuff.
The
And it's just-
adrenaline, depending.
yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. It just felt it for the movie. It just felt so off base, and especially when you're doing something kind of campy in the first place, it's just like, oh my god, what is this dialogue? But then when you told me that in real life, I'm like, oh, that is like, it's creepy,
Yeah, that's
but at the same time, and like, it does not change the context for me in the movie. It
No,
just does not.
no.
But like, it freaks me out because I get into my own head because of it. After that,
they actually even
So-
put that into the Friday the 13th video game too. There's a spot in
Interesting.
there where the guy can say he's killing me.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
You
'Cause
guys,
it's a very psychological thing if you think about it, especially when the movie came out originally.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
I'm sure. Well, it's like
you-
Psycho. You know, that shit was like super tame back then, but it fucking scared the shit
Yeah.
out of people.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's.
I mean,
freaking child's
Psycho, they gave them shit because you saw the toilet flush.
play. Yeah.
Because it was the first movie to ever show a toilet.
Yay!
Thank you, Alfred Hitchcock. Now we all know we all shit. Thanks.
Great. Everybody poops. Love that book.
Oh,
We have
When's
that
the
book.
live action remake of that book coming out?
are you guys fans of Alec Tudyk at all?
Yes, I love him very much.
He's going to be in a
Sure.
new comic adaptation for sci-fi called Resident Alien.
Yeah, have you seen the trailer for it?
Oh yeah,
It's awesome. It looks great. It
Oh,
looks absolutely fantastic. That trailer came out like 2 months ago. I think is it sci-fi?
yeah.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks really, really good.
And well, you're
I'll-
gonna have to wait 5 years to see it. So
Yeah, probably. I'll watch anything with Alan Tudyk. He was the best character in
Doom Patrol.
in pretty much so far through the sequel trilogies. He plays one of the best characters in all the Disney Star Wars movies.
Oh yeah.
K2SO.
Yeah.
He's like the only person I fucking gave a shit about in Rogue One.
He might be getting his own spinoff, right? With that guy.
Shut the fuck up, really?
Are they still
God.
doing that, or is
With
it a
Caspian
show?
or whatever the fuck, Prince Caspian or whatever the fuck his name is? From
Yeah.
I say that. I understand that's a fucking Lion Witch in the Wardrobe shit. Shut up, internet. Fuck off.
when are they ever gonna finish those fucking
Who
books?
cares? They suck.
Oh, I don't
Not.
care. I want no. Actually,
You want those, but you can't finish Lord of
No,
the Rings. You
fuck off,
fucking
fuck off.
asshat.
if I get any movie
God
done,
damn it.
if I get any book series finalized, I want them to finish the Golden Compass. Because I
Why,
really,
though?
I want to see the story come out. Just give it to me, please. I killed John.
And he can't fucking finish Lord of the Rings. I fucking
I-
hate you. I fucking hate you.
Maybe,
I'm
maybe
getting
it's
mad at you
because
every week.
everybody wants me to watch Lord of the Rings. That it just is like, ugh.
Well, fucking good for you.
It's
You
like
not
a
asking you to.
chore. It's like a fucking chore. Like, ugh, come on.
If anyone wants to watch Chronicles of Narnia, though, watch the BBC version. Tom Baker's in it. Awesome.
Did they do what storyline did they do?
Bless you. They did. It's. I think it's just
Lion the Witch?
yeah, the Lion, the Witch. They did Prince Caspian and the Voyage, the Silver Chair, and I forget the fourth one.
Okay. Because the states or whoever did the other ones, they only did Lion the Witch Wardrobe and Voyage and then Prince Caspian. Or was Voyage and Prince Caspian the same thing? I don't even know.
I don't know.
I wasn't big
the
into
books
those
came out
ones,
in
so
weird order.
yeah. Oh, yo. John, you awake yet?
No.
Okay.
You ready to retire like Michael Fox?
Oh, Michael J. Fox is going to retire again.
Yeah.
And again. Him and the Undertaker, they're just both going to retire again.
They should do a project together.
And the retirees.
Yeah, we were talking about on Halloween or maybe before that the Poltergeist series. You know, the Undertaker appeared in the TV series.
In the Poltergeist, though?
Yeah.
Really? Huh.
I thought he
know
was
he's
also in the third one, but it turns out he's not.
He's in Suburban Commando. I know that. I don't remember who the other guy is that's in there. As the bounty hunters that are after Hulk Hogan.
Ah, shit.
I know it's Mark
I'm not even gonna look it
Calloway,
up.
Undertaker, and it's another wrestler. I just don't remember. Wasn't Ken Shamrock? Was it? No.
Ted DiBiase? Who knows?
No. I don't remember. All right. Anyways, guys, how's everybody doing? Is everyone listening still? I hope y'all are listening still. We're about 2 hours in. John's just ignoring us now. He's just diddling on Pornhub or something.
No,
like that.
I'm doing something.
He's looking at the amazing pictures of Tom Holland as Nathan Drake.
Don't fucking even get me started on that.
Nathan Drake.
Don't even fucking start. Look, I like the guy. I like Tom Holland. He's no fucking Nathan Drake. And the first thing I always keep hearing from these fucking idiots, they're like, well, it's a prequel. He like turns into him. He's not gonna just grow up and look like Nathan Fillion in 5 years. Shut the fuck up.
Oh God,
Jesus
I hope they
Christ.
put prosthetics on.
Fucking hell, dude. I'm just like, sorry, you could have made this movie fucking 10 years ago with Nathan Fillion, and you'd have been reaping in the gold right now.
So what if they
So
do
many.
this movie and then the sequel they cast Nathan
He's too
Fillion?
old. He's too
You
old now.
think?
Yes, absolutely. I've been watching him on his new cop show. He's old as fuck. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
he's still got the voice. He even did a fan film where he was Nathan Drake on
Yeah.
YouTube. That was even pushing the line, and that was barely 5 years ago.
Well, these game companies can't get these any big major game company or game that's out there that they want to make a movie for. They wait so fucking long to do it.
Well,
Well,
they
they
don't know how to
cancel
make.
shit,
Well,
dude.
they don't
They-
know how to make them anyway. Fuck,
No,
how do you
they
fuck
don't.
up How do you fuck up Assassin's Creed? Like, seriously. Like that could have
What's
been that could have been HBO's next fucking Westworld.
What's the most
Like,
successful
they made
game
fucking
movie
Westworld,
franchise?
but you couldn't fucking bother to make Assassin's Creed,
Detective
which is
Pikachu, probably.
which is essentially the same fucking franchise. How do you fuck that up?
John,
I agree.
I asked a question, sir.
Yeah, I don't care. I was in the middle of a rant. What do you
I
want
think it
now?
was a Detective Pikachu, probably.
What do you want
As
now?
the best franchise movie?
Video
the best-
game?
Yeah, video game franchise movie.
I don't think
live
they've
action.
gone
We'll
long
say
enough
live
to get
action.
a franchise.
Angelina Jolie's Tomb Raider.
That's the only one that has a franchise.
1 and 2. They're both good.
Tomb Raider. Well, you have Tomb Raider, you have Mortal Kombat, you have Resident
Resident Evil. I forgot about that one.
Which Resident Evil would be the most
Nothing
successful
like the video game.
financially.
Yeah,
but it's,
but
definitely
nothing
not
like the video game.
Yeah. Doom has 2 movies, but I don't
Both
think
trash.
Yeah.
It
Both
has two?
trash.
I only
Yeah,
know The
there's
Rock.
one.
Doom Annihilation is like
Annihilation is
abysmally
so bad. It's so
It's
bad.
abysmally bad, dude.
I gave it a shot because I was like, it can't be
Woof.
worse than the first one. Oh, it's worse than the first one.
Oh,
I
it's
had
much
fun
worse.
with the first one.
It's so bad. It's fucking horrendously bad.
I love hearing The Rock even make fun of the first one.
Sonic would have been good if they didn't put it in the real world.
I like Sonic.
I thought the casting and stuff was fine.
Yeah.
I just thought the movie was fucking retarded, but
The
I thought it
story.
was fine. It was fine. I mean, I just don't understand because they're doing it with fucking Tom and Jerry right now. Why do you gotta
Oh,
bring the
yeah.
cartoons and shit to the real world? Just
I watched
just
that
make a
trailer
cartoon
last
movie.
The Tom
looks
and
fun.
Jerry, it does not look fun. It looks stupid. Like, okay, the
thought it looked
premise.
And the
okay,
names
you
they
can-
have and the names they have in it is insane.
You
Chloe
can-
Grace
the only-
Moretz, what are you doing?
You can
The
get
main-
away with the storyline. I'll give you that. But the decision they did for the animation route with it, it's like they even have a fucking animated elephant.
Yeah, I hope that's not the final product.
I'm like, why do these look like? I get it because they probably did it because people bitched about Sonic, the first trailer of Sonic, and people didn't like it because it didn't look like the character. But this
should-
animation
like,
looks
lighting
fucking
and
you're
stuff
stupid.
about to
on
be a
them.
bit of a hypocrite, I think.
Why?
Because, like, okay, so now you have a problem. So what if they made them look more real? That would be
Well, we've
retarded.
seen that done real.
And it would look retarded.
Not necessarily.
We watched Garfield. That was awful.
I like Garfield. Fuck off. I'm
It
the
was
only person
awful.
who liked Garfield, including the people
Didn't
that made
they
it.
trick what's his
Bill Murray.
Yeah,
Bill
Bill Murray
Murray
to be in it. He didn't know it was a Garfield movie.
Yeah.
And then my other thing is like, okay, so then fine.
Garfield didn't look real either.
but
But his animation was a lot better
I
than
would
what
say
they
he
were
then-
looks
doing.
more
then
real
just
than
do-
Tom and Jerry.
But then
do.
you guys make that fucking
Yeah.
argument. It's like, oh, but they look like 2D. It's like, okay, cool. They did the Looney Tunes thing
Space
with
Jam?
Brendan Fraser, and then with Brendan Fraser, there was literally a Looney Tunes movie, and
It
then there was
Michael
Space
Jordan?
Jam, and then there was Space Jam. You guys really don't remember the Looney Tunes?
No,
movie
yeah,
with
because
Brendan
it came
Fraser?
out. It was a sequel to Space
Oh
Jam.
yeah, the
technically.
Daleks were in that.
Yeah.
And then you had Space Jam, and then you had, well, obviously fuck
Other
the
way,
timelines,
yeah.
but you had these movies, and then you had I mean, we already did it with fucking Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Like we did it back
you
in
can
the 80s.
do it, but it doesn't look right for some reason.
because
doesn't
they
look
don't know
that
what they're
good.
doing. The story's not established. That's the problem. The
Yeah.
Toons lived in Toontown. They were part of the world. They established it. So what are they going to say here?
Yeah. And
That
the fact
there's a
that all the
Toontown with Tom and
animals,
Jerry?
every single animal looks like that too is weird.
My main issue with the trailer was when she slams the window down, he doesn't give the iconic yell.
I why? Like, I'm seriously losing my shit. Like, I saw the announcement. I go, fucking why? What are you doing? Like, fucking
Is
hell.
Tom and Jerry even doing like a cartoon right now, or
Who fucking even cares? Because
Maybe?
Looney Tunes came
Like,
back
'cause-
on fucking HBO Max, and they couldn't even be fucked to let Elmer Fudd have his fucking gun back. Like, get the fuck out of here.
but Marvin the Martian gets his gun?
They should give him back his
gun.
pickaxe,
It's not an
'cause
actual gun.
that was
God fucking
fucking
forbid
terrifying.
that they bring back Yosemite motherfucking Sam. Seriously, fucking Christ, Hollywood.
in the
Did they-
What
first
are you
episode.
doing?
Did they bring back Yosemite Sam or no?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm sure they gave him fucking condiment guns.
Bugs Bunny blew him up with dynamite.
Oh, but fucking God forbid he has a couple of fucking 6-shooters. I'll just shove some
How do they
C4
do-
up his ass.
How did they do Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner and all that shit too? Like, he's
I don't
literally
know. They
trying to
probably
kill him.
made them both girls.
I didn't watch past the.
I'm not mad.
First
You're
episode.
mad. Shut up. God damn it.
So Tom and Jerry, it looks like it says it's still running, but the last season was announced in 2018.
I like
Guys,
the Tom and Jerry
it's gonna
movie
be
back
shit.
in the day. Do you guys
It's
remember
going
that?
to be shit.
Do you guys remember the movie back in the day, the Tom and Jerry
No.
movie? No?
No, not even a little.
You really don't remember it. It's like the first time they actually get to talk, like they have voices. You don't remember
That sounds
shit?
horrific.
No, it for the story it was done right. It was you
Was
never
it
saw
though?
that. You never saw it. It was like the
Was
90s,
it though?
bro. It was literally called Tom and Jerry the movie.
Why wouldn't I just watch the cartoons that I know that are good?
It was based on the cartoons. It was in the cartoon.
That doesn't
format. It's still a
matter.
cartoon.
I'm
The
sure
fuck?
Mulan was based on the animated movie that they remade.
No,
That
no,
went
it's
well.
in the cartoon world. It's still cartoon.
No, I'm saying I don't care.
Oh,
That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't care that you don't care though.
Okay, good.
That's what I'm saying too.
I'm glad we're on the same page then. I'm just like, I'm at a point where I'm just like, go back and rewatch Looney Tunes, like the original Looney Tunes and Tiny Toons and the original Animaniacs.
I like Tiny Toons.
And the original fucking Tom and Jerry, because that shit is awesome.
Yeah.
It really holds up, especially as an adult. You get a completely different experience out of them. And we already know, based on every franchise ever that's been rebooted in the last fucking 5 to 10 years, they all suck. I'm just throwing it out there. Be completely honest,
Wait. Let me think. In the last
All right.
5 to 10 years, let me think of all the
that was
franchises.
rebooted. That was rebooted.
Not sequelized, but rebooted.
Or I'll even give you sequelized. Because Predator fucking couldn't get it done. Terminator couldn't get it fucking done.
And those were technically reboots. Too. Well, at least Terminator was like a
They wanted to be.
something. It
They
was
were
a something.
requels. They were requels. They reboot sequels. Star Wars.
No, they
couldn't
were
get it done.
reboot sequel prequels. What the fuck are you talking about? Like,
Star Wars couldn't get it done. Star Trek couldn't get it done.
I don't know. Well,
They tried.
if we're looking at Star Wars, the trilogy that they did couldn't get done. Han Solo did. Rogue One wasn't bad.
Yeah, but that's when your rhetoric for describing the Disney Star Wars era is one movie is like, it was serviceable. And you fucked up. You fucked
let
it
me
all up.
think. I'm still thinking of the franchises that we've had in the last 5 years. Well, I'll go 5 years
Good. Okay, fine.
because I can't think 10 years. I can't say anything about Bill and Ted because I haven't seen that one yet.
And I've heard terrible things
But that
about
was
that.
sequel, not a reboot. Trying to think of rebooted franchises.
And I'll even give you the requels because fucking Ghostbusters fucked it up in 2016,
That was a whole reboot.
and they're
That
gonna
was-
come and fuck it up, and then they're gonna come back and fuck it up again.
Are we talking reboots, soft reboots,
Yes,
sequels?
I'm talking about how he was trying to tell me that a Tom and Jerry animated film came
It was
out like
fun.
what, back in 2018 or something, and it was good.
No,
and they
it came out
talked.
in
Enjoyed
the
it.
90s.
Okay, well, and they talked. They gave them voices. That's lame. That's fucking lame.
Probably around the time the Rocky and Bullwinkle movie.
Probably. I don't know. No. You're thinking that was way later. Let's see. I'll find it, fuckers. God dang.
Don't fuckers me. You brought this up.
1992.
You brought this on yourself.
It came out in 1992.
So they were already fucking up reboots back in the 90s. That's good.
Wasn't a reboot. It was a sequel. It was a continuation to the fucking show.
And gave them voices.
And then I think they took the voices away by the end too.
Yeah, because it was probably dumb.
I don't remember. But I
Awesome.
think they were given something, kind of like We're Back, a dinosaur story.
Which I actually liked.
Yeah, that's a good one. I want to see that again. I'm gonna
Oh,
go watch
Richard
that tonight.
Kind was Tom.
Dick Kind?
Kind Dick.
He's the, you know him. He's the mayor in Gotham.
Yeah. He was also in Spin City, shit like that.
I only know nerd stuff.
Spin City's a nerdy show. What are you
I
talking
haven't
about?
seen
Is
Yeah.
it though?
Okay, well, fuck you guys. I'm
Okay.
not that big of a nerd.
There we go. Fucking Spin City. Yeah,
Hill
politics.
is
That's
pretty.
nerd stuff.
It was who was it? It was Michael J. Fox, and then it
Yeah.
was after Michael J. Fox they brought in Charlie.
remember.
Was it Charlie Sheen?
Probably.
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't remember.
oh man.
Oh man, I don't know, guys. What are we doing?
There has not been a
Yeah,
good
Charlie
there
Sheen.
there's not been a good reboot or sequel in the last 5 years. Changed my mind.
I'm thinking. Just keep the cat
Go
going. I'll
nuts.
figure it out.
Y'all can go nuts. I really and like I said, at best we can get passable. It like didn't fuck anything up. And I don't even think it's fair, but I will even give some people El Camino from Breaking Bad. Like they
Yeah.
did the movie like a year or two after the show had ended.
Yeah.
The
that
only
good,
reason
or-
why El Camino works is because it didn't fuck anything up.
Right.
It just felt like a continuation of the ending that you didn't even need. And really the only hang up I
Oh,
have
yeah,
about it
like
is that one of the actors looked like he ate himself. And he was like 100 billion pounds heavier than what he was in the show. So that's a little bit hard to digest, but I'm fine. I get it. The actor has things going on, but the actor was still good, if that makes sense. So it was just like, the movie's not bad, but it didn't fuck anything up. That's why I think it's the only reason why it gets a pass. Because it was boring. I found it to be relatively boring.
Yeah.
I can't think of any reboots
Yeah.
in the last 5 years that I remember.
That
'Cause,
were
like,
good.
So much shit is like sequelized.
Oh,
you know,
Logan.
it's just a continuation.
What?
Logan.
Logan wasn't a reboot. It was
That's
a
a-
sequel.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
a
I thought
sequel.
he said sequels too.
I said requels.
Requels.
You know, kind of like a franchise that's been rebooted,
Like Dark Fate.
essentially. Like a Terminator or a Predator or Ghostbusters or... Because X-Men was still going.
It's like
when they
soft
made-
reboot
Predators-
type stuff.
The Predators movie wasn't even a requel. It was just a straight sequel because didn't they reference... I
They
haven't seen
reference
it,
AVP.
but they referenced it.
AVP
Didn't
in
see
it.
it, didn't
And the
see it,
original
didn't
Predator,
see
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Didn't see it. Didn't see it.
I
I'm
didn't
telling
see
you,
it
dude,
either,
there's
so.
not a good one. There's just... I will
Why are you fucking you bouncing? Holy shit.
Oh, sorry, I'm doing the wheel.
the other one I got, the
Deadwood
other one,
movie?
the other one I might give a pass to. I haven't seen it, so I can't declare anything. Blade Runner 2049 or whatever the fuck.
I have yet to watch that. I have it.
There are some people that
but-
really like it, but I'm just like,
I did myself injustice by
a disservice.
a disservice by watching the first one, and then I was gonna sit down and watch the second one, and then I was like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that because I really liked the first one.
Yeah,
I wanted to have some time before I watched the second one.
it hurts, dude. It does, and isn't that shitty though? But we're conditioned to assume that it's like the new one's not going to be any good.
Yeah.
So
I've heard good things about that one, and
Yeah.
I've heard bad things. So
the
it's
only
just-
good things the only good things I've heard about 2049 is it just looks great. Which at this day and age, I'm like, I'm not 5.
I have heard it doesn't fuck with the original. But I don't
know
know.
about that. I don't know
I
about
guess
that.
it depends on who you talk to.
Yeah, they fuck with Harrison Ford's character a little bit,
Yeah.
from what I've heard.
I got 2, but I know you won't agree with
Go.
them. So.
Go.
nuts.
Go.
Uh,
Aquaman.
I enjoyed Jurassic World,
Fuck you. I'm sorry.
and then this is kind of
First one was.
I was gonna
it
avoid
was
Marvel,
oh,
but
it was
Homecoming.
okay.
What's
Wait,
that,
what?
Tivis?
I was gonna avoid Marvel movies, but Homecoming. That was a reboot of Spider-Man.
No, I won't count that because
Yeah.
it's the first in this franchise.
Yeah. It's a whole another iteration.
Like if you would have told me like, oh, we did the 3 Sam Raimis and then a new Sam Raimi Spider-Man, like a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man came out, then I'd maybe give you that. That's more kind of what I was aiming of, like a.
That's gonna be
recontinuation or
multiverse
something
of
like that.
madness. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. We're gonna
Fuck
get
that.
Sam Raimi's other.
Do you really
Spider-Man
think those
movie.
rumors are true? I understand because those disappeared. That shit went on for about a week, and now nobody's saying
Yeah,
shit
no.
like that. I don't think it was gonna happen in the first place. I
No.
never bought that.
It depends on how much.
Andrew Garfield's the only
DC
one I
does.
could feel. Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield, I could believe it. There ain't no fucking way Tobey Maguire is getting his ass back in a Spider-Man suit. There just ain't no
He
fucking
doesn't need
way.
to be back in the Spider-Man suit. It just shows up.
Make him be Peter B. Parker.
Yeah. Give him
Give
a
me
hoodie,
Spider-Verse
a
2.
Spider-Man hoodie.
Just give me Spider-Verse 2. That's what I want.
You're getting
Yeah.
Spider-Verse 2, Spider-Verse 1.5.
Sure.
Gwen
2.3.
Spider.
I want
whatever.
I want a Spider-Gwen movie, and I want
They're going
Spider-Verse
to
2.
do those movies, just so you know. They're going to do those movies until you hate them. That's
I'm fine with
what
that.
they will
Sony
do.
has a success.
as long as they put the effort into them that they did with the first movie, they can
the
run that
first
shit
movie,
into
it
the
took
ground.
them like 5 years to do, didn't it? They're planning on
Um,
rushing these movies out now.
It was about 3 to 5.
Yeah.
But well, you also got to understand they were trying to figure out the style and they were trying to do all this stuff. Now it's kind of like, well, now you know the resources. You actually could have some presets. You could streamline it. You could probably streamline it by about a year and a half.
I know you guys have talked that movie to death, but did you guys talk about the frame rate change with Miles?
Yeah.
Okay.
He
I just found that out this week, so.
well, they do it with every character has it.
No, it just specifically his is different than every other character.
him and Spider-Gwen are the two like really noticeable ones. They keep him kind of in this weird like choppy like 2D thing, and then they kind of change him up when he becomes
More confident.
yeah.
I really need to watch this damn
but
movie.
Spider-Gwen is like super fluid. Trust, I bought the art book. It's one of the coolest things ever, dude. I bought the actual like big art book
Mhm.
from it. And I've watched a bunch of animation breakdowns of it. It's so fucking incredible. I love this film.
Yeah.
I really do. Like even if people tore holes in it, I'm like, I don't care. I still like it.
Yeah,
But
for
see, people can tear holes in stuff and you can still like stuff. It
Yeah.
doesn't fucking matter.
Oh, dude,
Wow.
one of my
people tear
favorite
apart
is
stuff I
the
like all the time.
well, Michael. One of my favorite things that you brought up, and I still agree. It's why the fuck is Gwen the only one who went back in time?
And she's also takes forever
Terminator.
to start twitching.
Oh, and I also get all butthurt because I'm like, how the fuck did she get in that school? That's the part that actually.
And why
bugs
didn't
me.
she go and help the actual Spider-Man
Ugh.
before he
See, I
died?
I can live with that point.
No, can't live with it.
I can still live with that
You
one.
know who?
I
You know who
just-
definitely couldn't live with it? Peter
Peter.
Parker.
Yeah. I just well, because the idea is that she either went in time or she's in another universe. You can't fuck with stuff. You have to be careful about it.
Doesn't
That's the
matter.
only thing- that's
she
the only
was
thing I can
still.
think about.
She was still already in that timeline. Even
But she
if
knows
was
she went back in
saved-
time.
No, I'm saying if she would have went and helped Peter Parker not get fucking beat to death by Kingpin,
Yeah.
the thing still exploded already. So
Oh,
the
that's how they
time
did it?
shit was all everywhere anyway.
But the thing is when
so
I-
she would have already been put back in time to be there in the first place. It's a whole time
but
travel
you
thing,
would need
but I
that but
get
you
it.
would need that to happen. You would need it to explode. And then I
I'm
just
okay
make
with
the
the
argument
change.
she doesn't necessarily know where it would be until it already went off.
Her Spidey
So you
sense
could-
sent her to the school.
You could even argue that she was probably on her way there. I mean, you really could. You could argue that after the explosion, she was heading there, and she just got there late.
Maybe.
But again, I would argue she knows she went back in time. You can't fuck with timeline.
But yet she goes to a fucking school where she's gonna fuck with kids who will change everything.
No, she was just
She could have just
kept her head down. because we don't know what she was doing there. But again, my argument is like I don't even know how she got in the school in the first place.
Right. Especially because he like struggled to get in there.
Yeah. Well, because you had to, because they even tell you in the fucking show that you have to like take tests and be approved and all that shit.
Yeah.
Get fucked, Michael.
Okay, for the audio people and for everyone else, because no one else read our chat. Dumbass.
I know, right?
I didn't think it was worthy to mention, but
No, it is absolutely worthy to mention.
a
'cause
buddy
I
of mine
was-
just sent me the trailer for the new Tom and Jerry, saying at least they're not talking in this one.
Get fucked.
Well, get fucked your friend and get fucked John. Because the Tom and Jerry movie from 1992 is awesome.
Victory
Fuck you
sip.
guys.
All right. Since I've been shitting on your guys' stuff,
Let's shit on you.
right before we leave,
Take a big old fat
I
steaming
want
pile
to-
dump on John.
I want to shit on something that I've been praising for the last couple of weeks. I finally finished
Sorry,
Haunting of
Hannah.
Hill House. I finally finished Haunting of Hill House. I'm
Yeah.
not that German. Chill out. Scheißen. I've been watching Haunting of Hill House on Netflix. That show is fucking incredible. It's one of the best TV shows I've ever watched in my entire life. Hands down.
You should watch
Episode
more
si-
TV.
Don't worry, I watch plenty. Episode 6 is a landmark in quality TV show / filmmaking. Hardcore. Episode 6 of Haunting of Hill House might be one of the at least top 10, if not top 5 episodes of television I've ever watched in my life.
Is that the finale, episode 6?
Nope.
Oh, wow.
It is, I believe there's 9 or 10 episodes, if I remember correctly. And episode 6 is like this, like, it feels like the Avengers of a TV show. Because the way they do it is it's about this family
Mhm.
that had this horrible night. And they've all become estranged from each other. And every episode is about a character. You get introduced to a brother, and then introduced to a sister, and then introduced to another sister, and then to a brother, and then to another sister. And you get little pieces about where they are in their life now, the way that they view and interact with their other siblings, and about the culmination, the scary night that we all remember. And we get little pieces over the course of all these 5 episodes. And then episode 6, they all end up in a room at an event that requires them all to interact. And we know all of these characters really, really well. And you're just watching interaction. And they do like, I don't know if there's like camera trickery, but they're doing like 15-minute one-shots. It's fucking amazing to watch. It is
Just like following them or what?
Oh, it's I can't even explain it, guys. It's so breathtaking and so well done. It is a masterclass
Can I tell
in effort, in writing and film. No, and I'm telling you, in almost every episode, and especially 6, people are doing like 5-minute long monologues
Yeah.
without cutting. Just going. It's essentially a play. And it's so fucking well constructed. It blew me away. And then you have episode 7, pretty good. Episode 8, all right, we're almost there. Episode 9, and then we get to the final episode, and it fucking jumps off a cliff, and it fucked up everything. Everything.
Was there a shark?
The fucking hell, dude. There might as well have been. I'm not kidding. Episode 10 of Haunting of Hill House, or the final episode, or whatever, it fucked up everything. It's insane how fucking bad it is. The only thing they could have probably done that might have been worse is they woke up and it was all a dream. I think that might have been the only way they really could have made it worse. And I don't even know if that's necessarily true. Because at least the story would have been good up until that point, and then I don't have to live with the idea that this is how the writers thought they should end it. And the reason why, and I will give you a little bit of behind the scenes because I hated it so much I had to read into it, is that the writer, the screenplay writer, loved these characters so much by the end of this and loved the characters that he didn't want to give them a bad ending. And they had it written. They had a pretty somber ending. And it really shows. And then all of a sudden, you can tell this dude rewrote everything to make it a happy ending to a point where it might as well have been a Disney movie, and it does not fit the tone of the show, and it fucks everything up, dude.
So what I'm hearing is you loved it.
It's hard. It's hard to say. I will still recommend this show to anyone because it is so fucking good that people deserve to see effort and really, this is some of the best character development and storytelling I've seen in years. Absolutely. Especially when it comes to TV.
Right.
They just literally tripped at the finish line.
So,
well, that's an understatement. They tripped
It's-
and then vomited and then shit their pants and then rolled around in it for about 5 minutes. That's what the final episode is. But leading up there, they were beating everybody in the race by at least an entire lap.
yeah.
It was fucking incredible to watch. I was so impressed, and I will be rewatching it again because it is so fucking phenomenal on every asset. The writing, the character development, the acting, and the casting is they have casting of like 5 children, and there's like one child character who's like mediocre.
Yeah.
That's it. All the other ones are superb. Like they're perfect. And this show is fucking amazing, and they just shit the bed in the final episode, and it's so sad to watch. It was awful. It was awful. But I will recommend this to anyone if you've never seen it. Haunting of Hill House, some of the best TV I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm currently watching Bly Manor. It's getting better, but I don't know where I'm at yet, and I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
Same writer, Mike Flanagan, same guy. Got some actors that we like. Even brought some back from Hill House. But, man, I'm telling you, if you guys haven't watched Hill House, and if you guys like scary stuff, it's so good. They build tension like you wouldn't believe. It's a masterclass in filmmaking on every level. 100. There you go. That was my rant. I had to. Dude, it hurt. It's been killing me, dude. It's just been like a week and a half of me just sulking. Even Hannah just goes, "What the fuck happened?" She goes, "What are we watching?" No, I'm not even kidding. Like towards the end, they like do like a Grey's Anatomy Scrubs ending where there's like this really weird folk rocky song playing, and it's like, what the fuck? What's happening?
You're gonna say there's a monologue wrapping everything up.
No, there is a voiceover. There's
Oh.
a narrator. It was fucking insane. I was dying. I was like, what, Hannah, what the fuck are we watching? We finished it. We were both stunned. We just sat there in silence. We looked at each other. We're like,
Was it a narration with actual visuals or just...
no, it was just okay. Well, to be fair, you open with the narrator because the first character, I believe his name is Steve. Well, it is Steve. He wrote a book about what happened to them as a kid in the scary stuff. And so he narrates the opening page of his book.
Gotcha.
To open the show, which
so then
totally
he narrates
works.
the ending.
But then they ended it like that, but with like this weird, goofy fucking music over it, and I'm like, this does not fit. Like it worked to start us because
So they gave you the Roseanne ending basically, and they just
essentially
like, changed every fucking thing.
Because let me put it this way, because people go, "Oh, you got a problem with them closing with narration?" Yes, because the reason why is they opened it because it's the prologue of his book or whatever, which is one of the reasons he is estranged from his family, because he's the guy who's skeptical and doesn't believe in ghosts at all. It's all horseshit. And everybody's pissed off at him because he essentially becomes Stephen King.
Right.
And his family fucking hates him for making the book.
So I will say though, the only time I think a narrated ending is okay was Lemony Snicket's Series of Unfortunate Events.
I
Because-
disagree. Scrubs did a really good job. Because you established.
Well, Lemony
the-
Snicket's
the
is
trope.
established narrating almost every freaking episode for the TV show.
But that's
I don't
what
re-
Scrubs
I don't remember
does.
how the ending of the movie was.
Yeah.
But I thought that was done really
Or
well.
Doogie Howser.
Scrubs and Doogie Howser. I was gonna say Doogie.
I'm just saying because you set the aesthetic.
Doogie.
If you
Yeah.
did it every episode,
Right.
then fine. But when you only did it to open the thing, and it's because it's a contentious point
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
in the storyline, it makes sense that you would open it that way. You would not fucking close it that way because it sounds like a fucking.
Yeah.
It's retarded. It was so dumb. It was so fucking dumb. I can't stand it. But it's so. It's like
Do you think they did it
Mm.
because they thought it was like creative to do it, or do you think they did it just because they needed to rush and get it done?
they were rushing it. I 100%. The way it's shot, you can tell that they had something in mind for all these characters, and then they finish it, and he goes, "That's too sad. I don't like it. I don't want to do it."
Do you think maybe they were shooting this pre-COVID
I
and
guarantee
then
you
they
they
had to
finished
stop?
it. No,
No?
not at all. I think they had it finished in the can, and he goes, "That's too sad. I want to reshoot it."
Okay.
I guarantee you. If not at least halfway through, he goes, "I don't want to do this to my characters." I
Right.
guarantee you. And the author literally said that. He
Yeah.
literally said it was too sad and I like these characters too much. I don't want to do it to them.
That's weird.
So he
because
fixed it.
It's a one-off, right?
Yeah.
Isn't
Okay.
one of the main things when people write stuff, they're not supposed to fall in love with their characters?
But I understand. But
It
I
happens.
understand that. But I understand you can do that. I absolutely get that because even as an audience, like I have my favorite characters,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't want to see them die. I didn't. I would be upset. But it was something that we brought up with Aiden in ours about the idea that I would have been very upset that this character dies, but it would have held with me longer.
But think about it like this too. It's like, okay, nobody wanted to see Tony Stark die. In
I'm sure
Endgame.
there's a few.
Disney
But you
probably
know what I-
didn't want to let that cash cow die, but they still did it anyways.
Or getting Captain America to leave and
Yeah.
all this other stuff. No, but like this was like something
Granted, that's contract stuff too. There,
yeah, but this is also something that it was just like you
story-wise.
had it. You had
Yeah.
it. You were done. You knew your tone. You knew what you were going to do. And then halfway through, you just made a decision to completely go the other way. And the problem is when you do that, I feel like what you just wrote, you don't have the time to go back and do your homework to
Yeah.
make sure that the new ending that you're going to make at least fits.
It's one thing I
And they
worry
fucked
about
it all up.
when
It's
when
awful.
when I do writing and stuff, because I write and like I like some of the stuff, and then of course I hate it, so then I just throw like 30 pages away and rewrite it. Which is stupid to do. Don't do that, people. Like, just look at what you wrote already before you
Yeah,
decide to delete it
redrafting
all.
is fine.
Just don't-
Redrafting is good.
Yeah. But like I have a character that I have it in my head of how I want it, but when I go to write it, I can't fucking write it how I want it. So I just like, fuck this. This is stupid. Eventually, I'm just gonna have to cope with whatever comes out. Eventually. But it's like if I like that character so much, I would still fucking kill him if it suited the story properly, you know? Or do something, not necessarily kill them, but do something that's going to affect their character development moving forward into another story or some shit like that, you know? You just have to remember the things that you do in one story affect the character in other stories moving forward.
It's
Same with
And it's-
episodes and all that crap too. Because
especially when it's especially when it's your series and it's only like 10 episodes. It's like you want to tell yourself that you have the story.
Yeah.
And then as you're shooting, yes, you can make addendums and redrafts and stuff just because maybe
But don't
I
forget
have-
what you already wrote.
it's fucking insane. And again, I will
They
tell
even
people,
did it. They have instances. I'm sorry to cut you off, but they even
Oh, yeah,
have
no, it's fine.
instances in Star Trek, like all the shows, not like the new shit either. Like even the original stuff, they do stuff for the characters or with the characters, and they totally forget about it in like 2 or 3 episodes later.
Yeah.
So
it's just being somebody who does their homework. Pay
Yeah.
attention. And it's like people
Especially
go, yeah,
nowadays.
people make crazy ideas all the time. Yeah, that's fine, but you have to have a reason for them to go nuts or completely act outside of their character.
Well, you also have
forget
to
that
be
we
a
know
little
these people.
cautious too nowadays because there's so many people like continuous not cautious as in like I don't want to take a risk or something, but like cautious as in what you're doing, because if you establish something for a character like a Luke Skywalker,
Yes.
and you go and we're just gonna have him throw his fucking lightsaber, and then the next one he's like, here's my lightsaber, don't drop that. You're establishing something, then you're disestablishing it, then you're reestablishing. Like, what the fuck do you want me to feel?
It just proves
Like-
you don't know what you're doing. You don't understand this character. You don't understand the world. You didn't do your homework.
Yeah.
And it's blatant, and it's super blatantly obvious. And I understand the reason why he made the switch, but I'm going, if you're going to make the fucking switch, you need to go, well, we're delaying shooting, and we got to get this right. Like,
Right.
I'm sorry. It's just, I will tell everybody right now, if you haven't seen Haunting of Hill House, and I'm telling you two this too, if you guys like scary stuff, and it's not gory, it's like not gory at all.
It's supernatural,
all.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they even play with mental illness. So you don't even actually know if it's supernatural
Right.
the whole way through. Like it's a supernatural story, but we could be really touching on mental illness, which is the fun part.
Yeah.
And I don't want to tell you which is which because that's the fun part.
It's like Shutter Island. Was it Shutter Island?
It's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like
Yeah.
that. Because there are 3 or 4 characters who don't believe in ghosts. And then there's like 3 characters who absolutely go, there are ghosts. And we're
Right.
all trying to figure out who's lying. And because one of them's a drug addict. You know what I mean? So then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
have somebody in the middle. We can't figure it out. And we get to do all this stuff. And it's a lot of fun. And the characters are really well established. The acting is way beyond above par. The lighting's great. I seriously, there's not a bad thing to say about this show until
Right.
the final episode. It's the final episode that fucked everything up.
Final episode.
So if you guys have time, I totally recommend this show to anyone and
Yeah.
everyone. Because it's not like Game of Thrones. You don't have to watch fucking 8 seasons, to watch it fucking jump off
Because it's just a
cliff.
one-off, right? One season, you're done. One and done.
This is essentially just an anthology.
because it's
I haven't
part
finished
of
Bly
like
Manor.
Bly Manor, and it's part of
I haven't figured out how
Haunting
connected they are.
Hill or Haunting
The Haunting of Hill House
Hell House
is what it's called.
is this one, and then I think
Bly
they just
Man-
made
The Haunting
Bly
of Bly
Manor,
Manor is
and
an
then there's
anthology.
another one coming out too now.
Probably. But I'm in the
So-
middle of Bly Manor. I don't know if they're actually connected. There are
Right.
rumors they're in the same universe.
Because they're all
quote-unquote.
Netflix originals, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But seriously, if you guys have the time, I recommend it. You guys will be blown away, even if you don't even like the story. I'm sorry, the technical stuff on it is fucking awe-inspiring. It's absolutely a masterclass
Yeah.
in TV show
Watch
or
them.
filmmaking in general.
Watch
It's
them
so
do the
fantastic.
fucking the whole American Horror Story thing where they end up connecting all their shows one of these days
with one character.
with one
running around.
character.
But yeah, definitely watch it. But yeah, I'm
Okay.
fucking super butthurt. I'm
Well-
super because if you guys end up watching it, I have to know your opinions. I
Yeah.
have to know because it's
All right.
wow, it's wow. It blew me away.
I'll try probably after the holiday season because I have so much shit to watch
Yeah.
already. Speaking of, before we get going, I thought we would use this episode since we have our Thanksgiving episode popping on next week with Austin Mosier.
Excuse me.
Check that out, guys. It's pretty
I always
fun.
think of Scott Mosier after that.
Which is his
that-
dad's name, actually.
Yeah, that's his dad.
Shut up, really?
yeah.
Kevin Smith's producer.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's all
That's
stuff.
Moser,
Spelled
Mossier.
different.
Yeah.
Absolutely different. Yeah.
But let's drop what movies we're gonna do for Christmas for everybody.
Oh, you figured it out?
I think so. So
Does
John,
the host want to go first?
no,
or do
you go
make me
first. You go first.
So, I feel bad because I was going to go something relatively generic, but I felt like most people have either heard of it or it was a watch that somebody would probably check out.
Yeah.
So I steered back. If anybody's curious, it was going to be the original Miracle on 34th Street, which I think is far superior to the remake with Matilda and John Hammond.
I want to disagree, but I can't.
Yeah, I know, right? Right? I got same. So it's really, really good, but just because I figured people would watch that on their own or have already seen it, I was gonna force you guys, and I do feel bad because it's a long one. This was one that Hannah made me watch back in the day. It's a bit of a slog to get through. It's long, but I always say when I'm finished with it, I'm happy I watched it. Getting through it's a little difficult.
Yeah.
But when I'm done, I'm like, I'm glad I watched that. It is The Hogfather. It is a BBC
And that's
movie.
fantasy, right?
Yes, it is a
Okay.
Terry Pratchett joint, as you would say, Michael. It's Terry Pratchett, Discworld stuff. So feel free to Google Terry Pratchett and Discworld. It's really cool. It's like absurdist, otherworldly stuff. Essentially,
novel series.
yes, Terry Pratchett has done a bunch of books in that world. Pretty much pseudo synopsis is the daughter of Death himself, who is the Grim Reaper skeleton man. They are estranged and they have to get back together because their Christmas and world is in jeopardy because their pseudo Santa Claus called the Hogfather has disappeared, and they have to figure out what happened to him, why, and put everything back together, because if they don't do it at a certain time, all of the fantastical mythos characters, including tooth fairies and whatnot, are potentially in danger from a assassin called Tia Timey. Crazy, creepy assassin man. It is a long movie, about 3 hours, 8 minutes, 3 hours, 15 minutes, somewhere in there. It's a two-parter. And I knew unless I forced you guys to do it, it would be hard to watch. I will be watching it as well. But like I said, it's very different. It's very absurdist. And I think it will stick with you when it's over.
Okay.
So
Awesome.
hopefully you guys actually enjoy it, because Hannah and I absolutely adore it. We watch it every year. So
Awesome. Tivis, what's yours, man?
So I was thinking, kind of a short one. It was a very Dragon Ball Christmas, but then I thought,
I would watch Dragon
maybe
Ball Christmas.
a Robot Chicken skit. It's not the best movie.
Kame, deck the halls.
So no, I'm going with Vince Vaughn's Four Christmases.
All right.
Oh, not Fred Claus.
No, but that is on my list.
I have not seen Fred Claus, actually.
It was
Four
actually pretty
Christmases is fun, so I'll be enjoying watching that again. I actually like that one.
I've never seen it. It was
that's-
one of those trailers that I'm like, this looks really good, and I just
It's got
never
a
watched it.
young John Favreau in it.
Yep.
Favreau.
No, buff John Favreau.
Buff, yeah. It's right before he did Iron Man as well, because it was 2008.
Yep.
That movie came out, so it was like the same time those movies came out, actually. So
Did you know that they didn't make an Elf 2 because John Favreau and Will Ferrell hated each other?
yeah,
That's sad to
Yeah.
hear. That makes me sad.
good though, because they probably.
But I am
fucked it
glad
up.
an Elf 2 didn't happen. Yeah. No, I said the same thing. I'm really glad that Elf 2 didn't happen, though.
Awesome.
And there is an Elf cereal, which I intend to buy.
There's also
Yeah.
a cartoon that is just a retelling of the movie, not worth the time.
Boo.
All right, so my pick for the Christmas episode is going. So
I'm
I was
excited.
going to
I'm
choose.
excited. We don't know. This is the first time we're hearing it.
I was gonna choose Black Christmas, which is the
Racist.
2019 like super hardcore SJW woman rule everything film from last year, which I have watched multiple times.
And you
because
hated.
I hated
You
it the
hated
first
it, but
time,
You're
And-
actually you fucking asshole.
and then when I rewatched it, I was like, you know what? It's actually pretty funny if you watch it as like a parody movie. Granted, it's not made to be a
Yeah.
parody movie, but they do everything so like up in your face. It feels really hyperbolic that it could be a parody movie,
like a
of-
scary movie or something like that.
well,
Like the
no,
scary
like,
movie franchise. I mean,
like it's a parody movie of movies that this is how I feel. I feel it's a parody movie of movies that try and push like all these like gender identities and all that stuff.
essentially, if you called it
politics
like the
onto you.
Deadpool of Christmas movies, you'd be like, okay.
I guess so, yeah. Although the Deadpool 2
That's not helping your case though.
What? I thought it was
with
fun.
that-
Like when I rewatched it, I was like, okay, this is actually kind of fun going into it as a parody. I got yelled at when I said that on Twitter, and then was told you're supposed to take it serious. I was like, it's a film that's like telling me
Shut
that
up, you-
I'm bad.
Shut up, you fucking white supremacist.
Because
In
everybody,
your Sandman cosplay.
all the people in that film, if you were a white dude, you were like demonic. Literally, that's how they depicted them.
Well, did you guys not understand that's the reason why I shaved my head? It's not because I have hair loss or anything like that. It's because I'm a neo-Nazi.
We know.
I don't know if you guys knew that. It's like my racial bias and my
You're Rachel Ray.
and my Rachel Maddow and Rachel Ray and Rachel McAdams hatred is so fuming that
Hey, Rachel McAdams.
my body had to dispense the bigotry through my scalp, and that's why I lost my hair. That's
There
why
you go.
all Nazis are bald. In case people knew that.
For people that don't
I'm so
understand,
sorry.
John is just fucking with everyone, just so people.
I
don't.
love the fact that you
Don't-
have to fucking
I have-
come in like my lawyer and be like,
I'm just
this is all
saying.
satire, it's all funny, it's all games.
People need to learn sometimes this satire, because sometimes people don't, and they're just gonna take that as a soundbite, you know.
Good. Fucking play it. You don't scare me, you fuck.
I
Oh.
was just gonna say it's canon now.
Good.
So my pick is actually an anthology film.
Oh, dude, I love ants.
It's only an hour and a half long. So it's an anthology film, and it's actually sort of narrated by
A Bug's
William
Life?
Shatner.
Oh, God. Is it Unsolved Mysteries?
No, it's a Christmas horror story, and
At least you're
It was
sticking to your
awesome.
genre. I fucking hate you.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get my wife to watch that one with me.
It's pretty cool.
I'm googling it right now to see how angry I should be at you.
Well, don't look at spoilers though.
Well,
For real.
look, shut up. Well, at some point I'm gonna have to find it.
See,
Did you see
This
the?
is-
Did you see the? Let me ask you this. Let me ask.
Let me tell
Let me
ya.
let me tell you. Let me ask you this. Did you guys see the trailer for Fat Man?
yeah,
That Mel Gibson.
Yeah,
yeah.
the
I
first
want to see that.
Can I say I'm kind of intrigued.
Yeah,
As much as I didn't want to be, I'm kind of intrigued.
yeah. I want to see that one.
A Christmas horror story. What the? Oh my God! I think Hannah has watched this. I'm not kidding, because we watched Krampus,
Yeah.
and the third act disappointed us so much that she just kind of kept watching it. I think I've seen this. Oh no. A 5.7 on IMDb.
Really? That high?
2.8 out of 5 on Letterboxd, and an 83% on Rotten Tomatoes. If it's 83% on Rotten Tomatoes from critics, it's gonna be shit.
I'm only recognizing
audience-
Shatner on this cast.
Audience score is 46%. This is gonna be absolute trash, isn't it?
The guy who
hate
voiced
you.
Beasts in it. Okay.
I
It
fucking hate
should
you.
be interesting. Let's just say that.
I hate you. I don't want to hear any bullshit about how long Hogfather is, because at least it's gonna be entertaining.
Well, that's also another reason I picked a shorter movie too.
And the main girl is hot. I'm just gonna throw that out there too. Death's daughter is fine as hell.
So should I have gone with that? Like 10-minute short.
Yeah, you guys are pussies. It's fine. We got plenty of time.
So that's what people can look forward to.
But I'm not watching your shit until after Thanksgiving. It's what I've decided. I have to have my standards.
I was also gonna pick one of my basic, Home Alones or Santa Claus movies, but
But we've all seen them.
yeah,
Well, except Santa Claus. Oh, I've seen the first one. I haven't seen the
right. Well, if I picked a Santa Claus, I think I'd pick the first one because it's the one that has more to talk about and break down. The other two really are just,
Everybody knows that I love Muppet Christmas Carol. What I will throw out there, not as like a homework thing or anything that we're going to discuss, I will say, do yourself a service if you haven't seen it, watch Klaus. I think it's one of the greatest.
It's so good. We watched
I think
that
it's
last year.
I think it's one of the best animated Christmas movies to come out in the last decade.
Yep,
Hands
that's pretty
down.
good.
I feel
All right.
completely safe saying it. And I cried 3 times watching it.
Now that I got cut John's neo-Nazi shit out,
How dare you? No, you keep that in. You keep that in.
Oh, we
4
gotta
more
keep
years.
referencing
he's
it.
all talking about neo-Nazi stuff and then Klaus and then
9! What's my favorite number? 9! 9, 9, 9!
All right, well, I'm going to go with my quote for the day, unless you guys have some more stuff to go on.
No, fucking get me the hell out of here.
All right. Tivis, you got any last words for us today?
Oh, shit, he's
Well,
gonna
I
kill
won't
you.
be here next week, so happy Thanksgiving.
Well, it is going to be a happy Thanksgiving without Tivis. I'm kidding, I'll miss you.
All right, my quote comes from the Scorpion King from, I'm going to mispronounce his name, Arpid? A-R-P-I-D, Arpid.
Armpit, got it.
From the Scorpion King. Let me tell you, after a long day of looting and pillaging, there is no greater city than Gomorrah, except maybe Sodom.
Dude, I'd sodomize Gamora. It's Zoe Saldana. Hell yeah. Later, nerds.
I'm so fucking sorry.
You just finished another great episode of Operation Babble. You can catch every episode of Operation Babble on all your audio streaming services, including SoundCloud, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Radio Public, and more. Don't forget to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/Operation Babble, and join the conversation today by searching for the Operation Babble group on Facebook. Links also in the description. Don't forget to find Myke on all social platforms, including YouTube, by searching Myke Shrews, MYKESHREWS. You can find John on Instagram and YouTube via Bald Man Bad. Thanks and have a great day.